There's a $39.91, but he's missing a boot and he's missing his gloves.
But that's not bad to get because you'd probably pay just as much when you try and find the gloves and the boots on there.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the amulet for Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
It costs more than I paid for Dr. Evil, what people are selling.
The original one?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're fucking, that's crazy. You're probably better off just getting the, whatchamacallit, the
repro.
The repro and sticking it. I mean, unless you want to spend a shitload of money.
Dr. Evil original accessories, $75.
And what do you get with it?
You get the ray gun and the amulet, but the amulet doesn't have a chain or a string on it.
What?
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
Exactly. I'm looking at her, and then every time I put Dr. Evil, I get that crappy Trendmasters Austin Powers Dr. Evil comes up, from like
dude, you think that's bad? Try and find Daredevil shit. Like you put Daredevil from Flair Toys or whatever.
You're getting Marvel stuff, right?
Dude, and all you get is Marvel shit all day. It's so hard to find. Maximus. I didn't tell.
What's going on, fellas?
I didn't tell anybody we're going live. I just fucking just push the button. So if anybody,
are we live right now?
Yeah, we just literally 30 seconds ago, Rich and I just got a mid conversation.
My hair look okay? I mean, I didn't have a chance to do and my makeup and all that shit because,
dude, you look good.
Just got back from work.
Where are you working at the
bar
or something like that?
Post office.
No, I was. I'm working at this little local.
The pizza place.
Yeah. Well, it's pizzas. Tonight was. It's a little brew. It's like a bar and pub kind of thing. So tonight was Fish Fry Friday. So, what's that?
What are you making pizza?
I do make pizzas. I do. I do a little bit of everything. Whatever. Today I was mostly the dishwasher.
Dude, nothing wrong with that. Nothing.
No.
A little humbleness while you're making pizza. I did not.
No, I make pizza. Make pizzas. I'd make pizzas. I'll put the fish fry. I'll do whatever they need. I don't care. I just go to help out. Just hang out.
So how did you learn to make pizza?
I just went there and they showed me how, and I did.
So you do the whole knuckle thing where you flip it up in the air and all that shit?
No. We don't do none of that.
Out?
No, it's
a fucking
you probably wouldn't like to. You probably being Italian. I mean, we use a frozen crust, but all the
I'm on here twice. I'm going to populate this over and over and over.
Oh, keep coming on.
Well, turn your freaking camera on, goober.
No, dude, I'm in the middle of 4 things. I just have to listen.
I love how you use the thing from
no.
What the hell's that goddamn movie with Arthur?
Excalibur.
And you got, dude, I'm going to tell you, when I was a kid and saw that fucking guy came out with the gold mask, creeped the fucking piss out of me, man. I was like, no fucking way.
Well, congratulations.
It beats when he was using Rita Moreno from West Side Story.
Dude, I think it's cool the way when he speaks that, you get the look at that. Isn't that cool?
I am looking for Sam Che. When's he coming on?
He's coming. You're not gonna be able to look at him.
Some sailors have broken into his cave and ran his sheep off, so he has to go catch him.
Martin, what are you doing? Are you printing? What are you doing?
I'm modeling. I'm doing 3-dimensional modeling right now, so I'll turn it off for a minute. What, you can hear all the fans going?
No, we just want to steal your ideas. That's all.
No.
Yeah, I think it's about time you started modeling. You're a pretty model worthy kind of looking guy.
You're very photogenic.
He has the fans on to keep the glisten off his balls.
Yeah.
I'm spraying myself with dark bronzing tan.
Hey, did we start this off? Did we start this off the right way with the call to action or no?
We did nothing.
No, we did not. Do you have it? Do you have it queued up?
I gotta see if I can find it for a.
Do you need an introduction for it?
How would I run that through here?
Just put it. Is it video or is it audio? What is it? or both?
Audio.
Yeah, you could just play it on your computer. Or are you on your computer or your phone?
I'm on my phone.
Really? Wow, you're actually, I guess because your video's off, you're coming in really clear.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I turned it. Yeah.
I'm on the tablet, so I can't.
Yours is coming in fucking crystal today, and your voice is no breakup, no nothing. I don't know what the fuck you did.
It's so weird because this is exactly what I do when we're doing our podcast thing. For Star Pod Log, you know, check that out on Spotify.
Check it out, free plug, shameless plug.
Shameless plug for Star Pod Log, Star Pod Trek. Our friends Rayman and Kavura.
Yeah.
But this is what I was doing, and it was all broken up. I think there we go.
You know it's live, Martin.
You know. See, now that's not the one I thought you were going to talk about. I thought you were doing the long one.
Why don't you do
that? I thought you were doing the long one for the, the one that Rich did a while back.
Why don't you do that?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I have no idea which one that is.
The one with, where all the middle-aged men from the basements and, the one?
Too funny.
With the Wonder Twins.
Oh, you have that one, Max. You've got all those saved. I don't know where those
I do, but I'd have to, when I saved them, I messed up and I didn't label them. So, it would take me a while to find it. I know it's one of the first ones that I say, let me see if I can find it.
I want to hear the trial of Brian Sanchez again. That was hilarious.
I have that too. I have the trial of Brian Sanchez. That one I did actually tag. Oh God, I get so many of these. I mean, if I just hit a random one here, that'd be pretty funny. But
in the immortal words of Brian Sanchez, bitches been chatty, bitches been chatty, bitches been chatty all day.
Be careful which ones you play.
Woo!
Yeah. Well, I've been kind of careful on which ones I saved. I know it's a.
What was that?
I'll put it again. Martin's Jar is on Mint Mobile.
That's not it.
I don't think that was it.
We're not going to do the best of Rich, are we?
Here we go. I got it. This is the one. This is the one.
In the great hall of Azrak, there is a legion of early to middle-aged men created by the cosmic legends of the toy-collecting world. Superlou, the knockoff figure from Italy, whose powers are enjoying soup. Mad Max, powers self-explanatory. The Mighty Gun, with his wind-walking powers. Johnny Shedrick, whose powers are unknown to us because he has not removed them from the box. The Wonder Dance, Samillo and Gates. Dr. Durant, whose melodious voice and thespian skills can soothe even the angriest hearts. And those junior teenage superheroes, Berto and Martin, with their dildo-eating dog Sanchez. They vow to fight injustice, to collect as many toys as possible, and to save all toy kind. Join us every Saturday morning on Mego Like, or most evenings, afternoons as well. We don't work. We don't do anything. We just complain.
Oh my gosh. That's too funny.
Yeah, it's okay.
So,
And ladies
Sanchez says he's
and gentlemen, that is a Dr. Durant Dr. Durant's production. There you go, right there.
Did we actually use that one before, or is that no? Was that ever used before? Or no.
No,
I don't. No, I think we just that was just a goofing around thing that.
Nice, Buck. Buck. Okay.
That's
No,
us.
you're
Bunch
retired.
of losers.
You're retired. Listen, this is all about winners, Buck. This is all about winners. We're not going to get into the other stuff.
Nope, you just got to whatever you define as winning and losing. That's it.
That's right. Winning. We sold 4 Migos this week at Walmart. Losing. They all were sold for 3 cents each. Who put the picture up the other day for the figure that was only $1? It was that Star Trek figure that was on clearance. Did I see that for $1?
Yeah. What was it? What was that? That Michael somebody or other? I mean, that was a Star Trek that I don't even.
it's a character from the new Star Trek.
Yeah, but what series of Migos was that? Like Wave 23, 22, 21? I mean, was it recent?
No, they're only on 17 right now. So I think that was like 14 or 15,
16?
maybe.
Oh my God.
It was like maybe 13 or 14, somewhere in there, I think, but I'm not sure.
God. I can't get
But,
the Super Dans out of my head right now. Samillo and Gates.
Yeah.
So yesterday, Gates and I were going back and forth, and he was, doing voice messaging, and I hear Dan's talking to me, and I hear a guy in the background like talking to Dan in fucking Australian, or with that accent. And I'm like, then I hear Gates go, "I'm on the phone, leaving a message," and I'm like, "Who the fuck was that? Your friend?" He's like, "No, it's me, old man." I'm like, "You're in the car talking to the phone?" And he's like, "Oh, my dad thinks I'm talking to him." I'm like, "About toys and cleaning fucking ink out of clothes?"
Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah.
Oh, God. Where is Sanchez? He's supposed to be coming in here.
He said he's trying to get his laptop and headphones and everything to work.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's got to go up on the telephone pole and hook the right wires back up, and
he has to buy orthopedic headphones.
What the fuck are those? Orthopedic headphones. Like those, who's the one that came on here? My old headphones before they broke, and somebody was like, "Lou, we really love your Chick-fil-A fucking headphones," or something like that. I was like,
that was when you had the gaming thing on, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, I love Chick-fil-A. I don't know how you don't like that. I love that shit.
It'll do in a pinch, but it's.
So maybe your Popeyes is better than ours, but our Popeyes is a slum, and everybody that works there, no offense to them, they're all like chain smokers. They hate their job, and you go to Chick-fil-A, they're all buttoned up, and it's always like, "Thank you, my pleasure. Thank you, my pleasure. Thank you, my pleasure. Thank you, my pleasure." That's their training, and you just say thank you all day, and they have to say my pleasure.
Yeah. Well, the one
guy pleasuring themselves on my Chick-fil-A sandwich.
No, that's true. You don't. But the Popeyes that was close to where I used to work was actually really good.
Popeyes, ours is shit. I'll do a live from Popeyes. You'll see what a shit it is, and I'll go to any Chick-fil-A in the area. You can go any time of day, and there's fucking car lines around the block for that shit. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A here is like that too. I mean, but the Popeyes was really good.
Popeyes is popular here.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, if I'm going to go to one of those, I'm a KFC guy. I still like KFC original.
Yeah, I do.
No, KFCs. I used to like KFCs around here. Suck. They're terrible.
Ours was a dump, and they shut it down, and nobody knows why. And I'm pretty sure because they food.
And they're usually like half. There's like a KFC / Taco Bell. Like there's no like. KFC
there's a couple of those too.
But
are we going We're going cosplay. Is that what the deal? Who was that? Was that Buck that was asking where's the cosplay guy? There you go.
This is the new Star Trek costume that I got for Wave 27. Do you like it?
For Star Trek? Yeah, that's
my Star Trek costume for Wave 27.
Yeah, I still say Chewbacca's my favorite Star Trek character.
Martin Sarr.
Classic. That's fucking classic.
There it is. There it is.
Martin has the best. Martin's picture. Martin, you should see if somebody can make you that actual helmet. That would be a cool helmet to have.
This one came the other day, Martin.
Who is that? Is that Frankenberry? That's a Happy Frankenstein.
That's Drac Pack Frank. It's from an 80s cartoon. It's from 80s cartoon that was on for one season.
Costume or just the mask?
Yeah, there's a whole costume. It's fucking goofy.
Oh shit! Is it child size or is it 12 to 14 or 7 to 8? There you go.
Max or some other dude in Max's house? That's so weird.
That looks like the. Are you the same guy that dressed up as Spock on the ambassador talk? Look like the same guy dressed up as Spock.
That's super.
Or are you the guy that always dresses up in the Trek shirt? Wait, Rich is changing his clothes. He changed his fucking clothes. He's changing his clothes. Shut cameras off. Clothes change. Oh my god! Looks like the Frank from the Frank from Groovy Ghoulies. That was a great fucking cartoon. That was a great cartoon.
No, it's me.
Oh my god! It's Maximus. You had us all fooled. Those Groovy Ghoulies, they made little like figurine toys for those.
Yeah, it's a little PVC set from
Did you
back.
see how much they go for? Like they're like $80 for each one. I'm like, holy crap!
There's the Groovy Ghoulies thing. I mean, it's not like it was, but there's still an audience for it. I think it's Rich would know better. I want to say was that connected to the Archie's cartoon. I think it was.
It must have been because it's the same style, isn't it?
No,
I think Groovy Ghoulies was
the Archie cartoon,
wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, Groovy Ghoulies was with the Archies.
Yeah,
oh, was it?
Yep.
So that's your value there, Lou.
Oh, look!
Oh,
holy shit! It's my ex-wife.
Is that hair come with it?
Yes, it does.
No shit.
Nate Rich's hair.
That's no joke. Archie's through Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Okay,
there we go.
Well, what were those ones? What were the ones from Hanna-Barbera? The gruesome something or other.
Groovy Ghoulies.
No, he's right. He's talking about the Gruesomes. Remember those, Martin? They were they lived next door to the Flintstones for a while or something.
Yeah. That was that was the family they had that predated before they did the Munsters knockoff, right?
Yeah.
Because I think they because there was like a band. I have an album. It's Super Snooper and Blabbermouth. It's the Monster. What is it? Not Monster Shindig. And they have those guys playing on the Monster Shindig.
Well, while we're doing that now, that's a great mask. That's actually a good mask. I like that.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah. It almost looks like a Michael Myers face to a mask.
But that's the
Glenn Strange Frankenstein.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
Now's a good time to do a plug for Brent Stahl's Mad Monster Party figures, Rich. While we got on the monster thing. The only other mask I have besides the Spock mask you've seen is the Transformers Optimus Prime helmet and that creature from the Black Lagoon one over there that I have that I love.
Yeah, I got the Batman ones Martin, I did get that. I did tell you that I got back that costume from you, right?
Yeah, the 60s. Yeah.
Max
picked up a really, really nice 65.
Did you get it, Max? 66. Did you get it? Because I know you got it.
But Batman,
I got it.
Yeah, he got the original. Time. He picked it up at that Chicago toy show. It was in really nice shape.
Yeah, it was. I was really surprised. It was in pretty good shape. And I think the cellophane on the box is broken. So I want to fix it up and, but
there's not much you got to do to that thing. There's not much you got to do to it.
No, the costume is in really good shape. The mask is in amazing shape.
So do you have that
Um,
original one, Max, which is all cloth and he's got the like it's got the funky ears on it?
Like the
Yep,
1940s Batman.
No, the
That's
play
you know,
set.
Blue, that's sort of what it
The
looks
play
like. It's
set.
from the 60s, but yeah, it does look like that 40s serial Batman. You're right.
Yeah, that was the Batman play suit. I do have that as well. As
Rich,
the
Rich has a play suit, but
well, there was a guy. Well, I'm going to blow right past that. Rich, I'm helping you out here, buddy.
it's
This
just a
there was-
black man.
by
nothing
Toy
else.
Adventures magazine, starring.
Yeah, there's
Richard
a guy that I was buying from on eBay that had a Superman play suit for like $20 complete.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if he's still got it. I can reach out to him because I almost bought it, but I bought a bunch of that. That was the guy that I got all these puzzles from and some other stuff. But I was already, and I was like, I don't know that I need a Superman play suit.
there's a lot of those out there. They made it that sold like that really sold when you go back and
I'm sure, yeah.
that was one of the first ones in terms of. Let's see, the Superman predated the Batman by like 2 years, I think, and that was first. They were first offered as play suits before Halloween. Rich knows it better than I do in terms of that.
It's essentially a costume that's out of Halloween. I mean, not in Halloween season. Is that basically what it is?
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
like,
and it's a lot more durable. It's not. I mean, a kid could put it on and go out and play in the yard, and you could wash it. You know, it wasn't like that flimsy material. It was more of a almost denim thick.
Right.
But yeah, it's a lot.
I just picked up a Have Gun Will Travel costume from
Oh, nice.
60, 61.
Does it come
Yeah,
with?
it is.
It's got like little plastic guns or cap guns and shit.
So Lou, you want to know what's interesting is that's the first Ben Cooper licenses Have Gun Will Travel in terms of
Yeah.
TV and whatnot. Now, there might be one or two others, but they had that in 58. And
Wow.
the original one doesn't come in a box. It comes on a giant cardboard set. And it's all like
a fake cardboard body type thing, and it's just dressed or something.
it's like a poncho. And it's a mask and a poncho, and then there's a bunch of like calling cards.
Yep.
I guess that's
Did you get calling cards with it?
Wait, hold
No,
on.
if you get the original one, you do.
No, Lou, because Lou has one, and
Hold on,
he
I
was
have-
asking me what it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the Have Gun Will Travel.
That's from the
Here, hold on.
Yeah,
I
because
didn't-
I would have thought that they would have had the hop along cat. Yeah,
And then
flip
Max
the back.
told me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the yep.
Lou, where'd you get that at?
So I bought one of those little 1938 tiny little big books. It's like all yellowed paper with some Flash Gordon, and there was a Western one, and the guy threw this in. So is
So
that
that's
That's awesome.
let me see the front of that again, or the other side.
is it worth anything? I don't even know.
I think that's the card. I'll take a look again, but that might be the card from the Ben Cooper set.
I don't know. Is this?
Did
it's
it have
like
a picture of him
he
on the back of the
laminated
card?
it. I think it's laminated, so I think he put it in there.
Yeah, Rich, I can't. The sets I've seen, everything was sealed, so I haven't seen the reverse
I've
side.
seen
of
one
it.
with the
No,
calling
the thing
card.
is, there's a
I know that.
number. There's a number on the bottom of like
Yeah, there were
14 or
other
something.
cards. Yeah, it's number.
That's like a trading. I think. What number is it?
Number 14. It looks like, and it says
Yeah, because that looks like from a trading card set.
See if I can show.
Oh,
you.
there you go.
Hold on. There's CBS 1959, and I'm pretty sure that that's a 14.
Oh yeah, okay. So
But
that,
was-
yeah,
They sent him in the costumes. I don't even know. I didn't know what the fuck it was. You know, I asked Max. I'm like, he probably knows because he was around.
Yeah.
Then, so
Yeah, that's an awesome radio show.
Did you just say that Max would know because he was around?
yeah, he's older than me.
I was around.
Max is older than me.
I understand.
Fucking old, but Max is older. I'm not saying he's old. He's just around before I was. There's shit I don't know. I have to ask Max because he knows. I think I know what that is. That's not a stab.
Max is the
That's a
Max
compliment.
is the wizard from Shazam.
I'm not.
No, Max
I'm not-
knows things
I'm
because he's
not-
got knowledge.
I'm not saying Max is old.
But he owes
But-
Jesus a nickel.
But I'll tell you what, when Moses went up on that hill, I was telling those people, you guys better not be acting up while he's gone.
No, Max knows, like, there's certain things like trading cards, shit from the 60s that I don't know. Because I was born in 69, so I don't know it. And because I was, like, not in touch with this shit until way later in my life. So Max has all that experience. Matter of fact, Max has got, like, all those Batman trading cards from the bubblegum wrappers from the 60s. And I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. I'm like, is that what those are, what they call those, wax packs or some shit like that?
Yeah, they came out of the wax packs. Yeah, I've got the 60s one. Yeah, I was just looking up that Have Gun Will Travel. That trading card set came out in '58.
Yeah, okay, that's why it looks like the Cooper thing. Yeah, that's the exact same.
So it's probably worth
Yeah,
10
because
cents.
Have Gun Will Travel probably, like I said, I think there's probably a Hopalong Cassidy would have probably been the other big stuff that would have been a lot, because Hopalong Cassidy did he was really good at marketing too. He was probably as good at it as Gene Autry or Roy Rogers, because there's a ton of stuff.
Buck, you and Max are probably close to the same age. So Buck knows a lot. He's a lot of shit too that he's telling me. But you say that Batman play suit from Sears, is that where it came from?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that they were originally cataloged Batman and Superman. And
Sears was the shit back then. I don't know what happened with the shit.
So the play suit, Martin, it came with just the vest, the mask, and 6 cards. There's a picture of it here.
Oh, that's
What
cool.
do the cards look like? Do they look like what I showed you? Is that the card it came with, or that's something?
Kind of. Well, that was his card from the TV show, so it could be the sale. I'm going to send you a picture of it right now.
It's probably.
Ooh, that's worth like $1 million. Don't lose it.
It ain't worth $1 million. Max and I looked it up. It was worth like $1 or something.
And laminated, it would be worth
I think
less.
he's always trying to sell on eBay for like $2.50 or some shit.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, laminated would be worth less
I mean, it's
because you know it's been just, but it's a nice keepsake to have. I would hang on to it.
Here, here's one for
Richard Boone,
$2.59.
man. You know that
Well, this
Richard
one-
Boone was the voice of Smaug in the Hobbit, the animated Hobbit. Richard Boone, who played Paladin, he was the voice of Smaug, the dragon,
Oh shit.
and he was also. You ever see that movie, The Last Dinosaur? I
yes.
think it was called.
God,
It was like made for TV.
Yep.
He was like the big white hunter in that, you know.
I like the pregnant pause by everybody.
No, I'm looking up the I'm going to look up
eBay
the
trying to find shit. So like they have.
I think everybody's looking on their devices.
No, they
yeah, I'm
have
looking on my devices.
Wait, this guy's got a set for $20, but the cards are rounded on the edge. They look a little.
I'm glad it caused a Have Gun Will Travel resurgence.
Yeah, I think we're going to start it right here on Meagle Like.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I wish I had my Cap Gun set.
It's on. I think it's on Tubi or Amazon Prime. You can watch it. It had a
Yeah,
big
'cause
resurgence.
John Daner played him on the radio.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a pretty recognizable voice, John Daner.
Hold on a second. Max, show me your wedding picture because you look just like that picture in your wedding picture.
I'd have to go get it. Well, let me see if I got one on here.
That's Max. Did you ever see Max in his wedding picture? He was.
No,
I'm
I'm not trading wedding photos with Max right now. I
No,
apologize.
you look what do you see his wedding? I see how Max was dressed for his wedding. He's like, have gun will travel. He was just missing the guns. Did you wear guns or no to your wedding?
I can neither confirm nor deny that there was anybody in the wedding party that was packing heat.
There's a Western channel. I know there's a Kung Fu channel. I did not realize there's a Western channel. The Western.
Yeah,
channel.
Gun Will Travel was pretty cool. He was kind of like a gun for hire, and then the
Yeah.
other one that's on Tubi is Bat Masterson, who Ben Cooper also did a suit of. Bat Masterson. Did they ever do Johnny
we-
Yuma? Johnny Yuma was available.
Yeah, when I was in radio, we used to I worked at a little AM radio station, and we did we had Western theater every day at noon. At high noon, it was Western theater. So we rotated Have Gun Will Travel, the Cisco Kid, Gunsmoke, the Lone Ranger, of course, the Lone Ranger. And I forget what the other one was. But but we did those, and we did the Louis L'Amour Theater on the radio. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, great stuff. I mean, for me, of course, because I'm a big fan of old time radio.
I love that station on Sirius. I love that.
Yeah, channel 148, and right now, like I said,
You listen to a lot of the Bickersons, Lou?
To who?
The Bickersons?
No, I listened to the Great Gildersleeve and all the crazy. Was it the SpaceX or whatever the hell that Mission to X? I can't think of that.
X minus one.
X minus one.
X minus one and Dimension X.
Dimension
My
X.
dad always liked Fibber McGee and Molly.
Yeah, Molly, that's the one. Yeah.
He'd come in my room and he'd be like, "It's like Fibber McGee's closet in here." What the fuck are you talking about, Dad?
Every parent said that, because my parents said the same thing, and I was like, "Who the hell are you talking about?" And before I got into radio, because even when I was listening to a lot of radio, I didn't listen to. I hadn't heard Fibber McGee and Molly for a while, but then I finally I understood it better. But yeah, my big three were I was big into the Lone Ranger, the Shadow, Amos and Andy. Those were my big three. I was also a big fan of X minus one. And I Inner Sanctum. Inner Sanctum is an awesome series. I loved Inner Sanctum. And you could definitely tell the tie-in from Inner Sanctum over to the CBS Radio Mystery Theater that came on later.
Wait,
who is that?
Are you in the witness protection program?
Yeah, no kidding.
Are you doing an
I was
interview
gonna
on Dateline tonight? I don't know when they killed him.
I was just saying, we've been joined by the Shadow's cousin.
Yeah, no kidding.
We let you in. You're in, Sanchez.
He's in.
You're in. We can't hear you.
Turn your mic on.
Turn your mic on. Unmute it.
You're in, Sanchez.
Hi, Brian.
Are you using Scott Brown's lighting system?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Wave if you can hear us. Oh.
Sanchez, can you hear us?
Brian. All right. I could do something.
I think he's getting ready to attack.
I think he didn't hook up all the wires. Oh, he's frozen. Look he's frozen.
Where does Sanchez transmit from? The moon?
Well, that's
No.
I think he's got dial up and his Play School computer.
It's like he took over. Max sent him his old shit. That's what's happening. Max
He's
sent
on
him
a Commodore 64.
He's got Max's old system. Sanchez,
Yeah,
can you hear us?
my 380 my old 386.
Sanchez. Is he doing it from his phone or his laptop? Hold on, I think he said his laptop.
I hope he knows he's on. Doesn't just start jacking off.
We get a job at CNN.
Wow. That's an interesting costume, by the way.
That's Sanchez.
That's an interesting costume.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
See the cards
Oh,
there?
I see. The guns are in the fake belt. Oh, those cards, I think,
Is it-
look different.
Max, is that Hank Williams?
That's me and my wife on our wedding day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there he is. It's fucking Have Gun Will Travel. Actually, Martin,
Yeah,
the card that looks just like the card that I have on the back, at least.
told you, man.
From the picture that Rich sent. Except those
Yeah,
are
that-
edition of mine.
Yeah, the back of that card, that was the classic Have Gun Will Travel. That was the logo for a lot of the stuff that they did.
So no video feed. Sanchez,
comes
can
again.
you hear us? Can you hear us? He's moving now. Can you hear us?
Maybe we should all do that.
You know what the problem is? When Sanchez comes on, he's going to say, I have a message for Rich, and he's not going to like it.
And he's going to let it go. Okay. Look at Max. Max is like, look at Max. Max fucking. Oh my God. I think before we do this, I have to give like technical training courses on how to use the computer.
This is awesome.
I just think that
there's
his
only
internet wherever,
and it was last week, and there was a guy dressed up as Spock on it.
yeah, I think his internet must be just terrible. He must have a really bad Wi-Fi where he is.
Chicago. How bad could it be? I'm thinking he's in a good, like, not a bad area.
Well, he's outside of Chicago. He's in the suburbs. I mean, he's more in he's outside of Chicago, a pretty good ways west.
Oh,
so he's not right in Bullet City. So yeah, he's in the area of Chicago that almost looks like Wisconsin.
Oh, I didn't realize I had that. Maybe we should go upstairs. Maybe the Wi-Fi is better upstairs.
Where is he? Is he north? Like way north of Chicago, or
he's west of Chicago.
Where's he live?
He took Martin with him. He took Martin with him.
Oh, they both left.
There he is.
He got
Sanchez
Martin.
take you with him?
Yes.
I'm Sanchez.
He's trying to go with him. He's trying to bootleg your connection.
He's like a dire wraith. He's just a shadow monster.
He punched his computer so hard it sent a shockwave and knocked me offline.
This is just like, what's the other one? Migo Mania? No, what's the other one that they do the live? Is it Ambassador Live or whatever? It's about the quality's about as good.
Migo Corp does the live, right? Isn't that what they do?
It says no. This is the first I've ever seen it. So he comes on and says no video feed. So I can't let him in. There he goes. All right, now's this video.
Oh, he's moving.
You're moving. You're moving. Can you hear us?
I hear him.
Wave if you can hear us.
Wave. Can you hear us? He can hear us. We can't hear you. Yeah, well, we heard that. That's loud in all languages. Where's your microphone? Where's your microphone?
Use your words.
Where's your microphone? Where's your mic? Oh, do you have headphones with no mic on it? Because if you plug those in,
are you on an Apple? You got to go in through.
He's got a mic on his headset.
Do you have a laptop or a Mac? Can you go regedit, right click, start run? Sanchez, you have to get your microphone. Unmute it. Down on the bottom, do you see the microphone? It looks like somebody's giving you the finger below your video.
Looks like a microphone.
Right. And then there's a camera next to it. Does the microphone have a line in it? Are you on you on a Mac?
Well, no, because my Mac, I have to go in through Chrome to talk to you guys.
Oh.
That's what I did. I copied the link. I'm on an Android Samsung laptop, but not laptop, a tablet. But that's what I do. I just copy the link and go into Chrome and drop it in there, and that's how I got in.
That's right with Tobago Corpse. Classic. Oh my God. Buck, are you enjoying the show? Is this absolutely exactly what you expected?
He was giving us the finger, so he must have heard us.
Oh, how goes the? Yeah, I think he did. How goes the zoo collection? Oh, you're talking about Mark stuff. It's good. What is this? Are you pulling a rope? What's Sanchez doing? He just took his video off. Brian.
Well, at this point, I'm voting for the return of
the phone.
Hello.
Oh, Martin Czar. Martin Czar, are you with us?
I'm here.
There he is.
Where's Brian?
Oh,
So do we have any toys to talk about, or are we just going to sit here like a bunch of goobs?
I got this because Danny Gates talked me into these fucking things.
Yeah, where's Gates? It's late enough. He should be up.
It's probably like 4 a.m. over there.
No, it's in the afternoon right now.
No, it's
13
morning
hours,
for him,
right?
isn't it?
He's 11, 12.
It is.
I think it's like 1 in the afternoon, 2 in the afternoon.
Yep, just about 1 o'clock, just a little bit before 1 o'clock
Oh, Jesus.
Turn the
in the
key.
afternoon.
He will crush you with his metal hand. That's right. It's one of the Dr. X Action Man figures that I spent money on that I shouldn't be, but it only cost me $6 plus shipping. Can't go wrong
Nice.
with it. Yeah, I
No,
should get
those
the-
things, when Danny was showing those, I'm like, those are some really cool, and it's like very inexpensive to get into those with boxes.
Try again. Can you hear me?
Oh, my God.
Yes, we can
Yes!
hear you. We can hear you.
Yes!
Mission to Sanchez. Mission to
Yes!
Sanchez.
Why'd you say-
Brian, we can hear you, Brian. Brian,
Why is this not?
Brian.
Roger, right on. Roger, right on. Bring it on down to the Shimmedag now. Come on back, Ryan Sanchez. That's when you
We
push
lo-
the button and go.
We
copy.
lost him.
We should just get, we should just fuck the internet. We should just get CB radios and just do this like that. It's probably a lot easier to do with fucking CB radios. No, but the light one is cool. The one that's got the light in his eye and his head. I have that one over there. And the other ones are, you're right, they're pretty cheap. They got ones like Pulsar. He's got the fucking liquid inside of him. I think he's Dr. Toxic, like Toxic or something. And they literally put him in the box upside down in the Action Man box. And then it says, turn me around to see, like, the
Why is it
liquid.
not connected?
We
Did I
hear
just hear
you.
him again?
We
We
hear
heard
you.
that, Brian.
Brian, what are you doing? Brian, what are you doing? Come to the phone.
Wait, I just got a message from him.
What do you say?
It says,
He said,
wait, Rich, he's in the house.
my laptop is taking He said, my laptop is taking a shit. Well, reboot it. Boot. I'm gonna have to send him a laptop.
Well, here's the rabbit hole I went down because of Danny Gates.
Are those figures with the digital faces?
Well,
Yes.
let's try this again. Can
Yeah,
you hear
this-
me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
we can
we
hear
know.
you.
All right. All right, sweet.
Yay! You figured it out. Nice. Max is. You don't have to use your thumbs. You can use your words.
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you, Dr. Durant.
Dude, your shit's coming through crystal clear now.
Yeah, now it is.
It's perfect. Actually, I'm looking at your signal. You were on like shitty yellow to all bars green. That's fantastic.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, so this is that.
That's
This is
that's
that
good.
video commander guy. He doesn't really. I mean, his
Work.
Yeah, Danny G's
Where'd
got
you
a few of
get
those.
that? Yeah, where'd you get that?
From your grandma.
Where'd you get
Did you get
that
that on
Was that-
eBay, Max, or where'd you find that?
Was that Sanchez talking?
no, I got this on. I bought this on eBay, and
What
the
did they
reason
call
I got this, I got this. This is the video commanders.
I have to go look. I have to see how much Max paid for it. I'm going to find out.
Yeah, this is one of the rabbit holes I went down because of Danny G. He was showing some of these, and this is the big one, and he is Max. Yeah, this guy is, he's a full 12-inch. Doesn't really, I mean, his legs move, but yeah, he's pretty badass.
I see
Put the
80.
batteries in back here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's one in the box on
Oh,
eBay.
he's pretty cool.
His face lights up as he talks. Battle stations, cover me, attack now. Push his buttons and watch him talk. Do you have the gun with you? Did you get the big gun?
No, this is all I got, just like this.
giant fucking gun in the box, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, I just got. I mean, he was fairly inexpensive. I didn't have any clue whether or not he even worked,
Well, it's
but
cool that he
I just
worked.
thought he looked neat, and I stuck some batteries in it, and sure enough, he works.
When did that come out? Does it say? Oh,
90s?
1992. Holy shit,
Yeah.
dude. It's like 30 years old. And
Yeah.
it still works.
I was
they
pretty.
don't build toys like they used to.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised. Like I said, he doesn't have a ton of articulation. I mean, his shoulders only move, back and forth. They won't move out, and his elbows move.
He sounds like Lou.
So wait,
Sounds more
Max,
like me.
Max, do you have to blow on each joint before you slowly
Actually, it
bend the
sounds like
elbow?
Samillo.
so it doesn't snap?
Well, I didn't. So I think that might have been done before me, since this was already since
You have to say a
1992.
prayer before you use it.
Tell
That's
tell
true.
Samillo he has to soak his arms in
You have to
boiling
pray
water.
that it
before
doesn't
he
break
uses
when you
it.
press a button.
Yeah, they bust. So those Mego bodies that are breaking, I took one of these, I undressed it to see what the it's same idea. These have the really crappy little shitty pins in there. And I'm like, don't tell me they got the idea from the company that made that, which is Fairland Toys. They're junk. I mean, they're cool figures for me, but they're just junk quality. Junk.
Well, that was a promotional item, wasn't it? Like for the soap.
Yeah, they were their dish detergent or laundry detergent, because back then it was the shit would come like that Oxy. Jesus Christ, that OxyClean, where it's like a little or a big container of powder, and then they bury it inside in a plastic bag. I have one in plastic. Actually, I have a couple of plastic bags. They
stuffed it right in. That's pretty cool.
But they didn't. Doesn't smell like laundry, or they put it on the outside of it where somebody could just rip it right off. But back then, we didn't have people running around pulling heads off LeBron James dolls in Walmart, so they're a little more respectful, I guess, in those days. That's all I could think of.
And it's so funny because, like, let me just reach over here.
I want to call him Albert. By the way, can I call him Albert?
Here's a cheap old, $10 Spin Master.
Careful!
Now,
we don't want you to break it. We don't want you to break it. This is a collectible item. They all break.
I mean, his articulation's limited because of the shoulder pad thing here.
Yeah.
But these would be really cool if they had, if they were, cloth clothes or whatever. But the likeness is really good, and for what I do with them, like I said, I got the whole Justice League standing down here, in these.
Do you guys think they don't do them with cloth clothes because it's too expensive? Kids destroy them, or it's just easier just to mold it, or all three?
Yes.
Way easier just to mold it.
Just easier just to mold and paint.
Yeah.
And
they
still do like the Disney dolls, like the girls' dolls was done with clothes and stuff like the dolls I get for my daughter and stuff. They're not molded.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, and I don't think you could do the quality to make it look that nice with cloth figures and keep the price point at $10.50 or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think no. So
is that why it costs $80 or $50 for a G.I. Joe Mego Commander or whatever the fuck it was, Snake Eyes figure? It's always $50 on clearance for 10, or just asking.
I'm not business minded, so I don't know what it costs them to make that, but I'm betting that it probably costs a couple of dollars more to make them in clothes.
Yeah. I think that just makes it better, personally.
So it looks like Buck scored a Yellow Submarine Hot Wheels at all places, Kroger. And it's funny because there are Hot Wheels toys that are Kroger exclusives. There's so I don't know, Buck, if you're still on here. There is a Batmobile out there right now that is a Kroger exclusive. I know I saw it on one of the Batman sites. I think it's one of the Batman Collectors Club or something. I think I think I saw a buck in there in one of the sites. But it's a Kroger. There's a Batmobile Hot Wheel Kroger exclusive.
I got
Crazy,
the,
huh?
I got the Starship Enterprise one, which was cool. I got the Star Wars Land Speeder, which I thought was cool, and I got the X-Men. I forget what you call the jet, the X-Men jet, and then I got the Milano from Guardians, and they're really cool. I like those. I got those at Dollar Tree. Believe it or not.
That's why I look at them now. I grab them. I grab them all over. I got the
Resident X. What's up, Rod?
I think I got the Barbie van, and I got. I got to show you this one. I got to show you the coolest one I got. I just got it at Dollar Tree the other day. Watch this.
I think you just pissed off Rich with your Barbie Hot Wheels comment.
Lou,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, good.
We can hear you. Actually, you're coming through really clear. Your signal's coming in really strong.
I can't.
Check
Hang on.
this out.
Hold on, let me switch it so we can see it a little better. Because what's that? Is that Speed Racer?
No, this is actually the twin mill, but it's done for the National Federation of the Blind, and these bumps. This is Braille.
What?
Yes, sir.
Where did you get
This
that
is-
fucking thing?
I got this at Dollar Tree.
Okay, so you know what? That's one that I'll love to have, and it'll never get any value because it was catered to blind people. Guaranteed.
Yeah, and even if you, I wish I could. I don't know if you could. Yeah, you see the bumps here?
So they're on the packaging and they're on the car.
They're on the car, on the
Iron
bottom of the car,
Oh.
and then on the back of the card here, it kind of tells you that it says twin mill in the Braille. So this is the bubble here has. Yes, this is the Braille car. The bubble has Braille right on the outside of the bubble, and also on the car on the bottom.
Dude, I gotta
Now,
get one of those. I just got
This thing, I just thought that was, I saw it, and it was funny because it was sitting, they had must have just restocked because they had a whole bunch of Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars hanging on the pegs, and this one was right in front. And I saw it, and I almost looked past it until I saw this, and then I realized this has got bumps on it, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
Is that the only one they have that's Braille? Because that's discrimination. I'm gonna sue Hot Wheels.
Well, this is
Just kidding. I'm joking.
this is number 4 of 5, so I don't know if
That's-
they did a series of Braille cars,
That's really cool.
but I think they did the. But it sounds like they did. But this is the twin mill. It's all white. I mean, the wheels are white. Everything is white.
Yeah.
It has a gray stripe down it.
Because they can't see it. Max.
Yeah, it does have a gray stripe on it, but I just thought it was cool. So I had to add it to my non-Batman related Hot Wheels stuff that I got.
Dude, that is fucking cool. That is a cool car.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. Like I said, I saw it and it's like holy crap! It was like meant to be.
Yeah,
it was like
looking at
that was the
all
same
over it.
trip where I grabbed. Hold on, went to Goodwill that same day.
It's cool. It almost looks like it's got like poison ivy though, or something when you look at it out of the package. Bliss. How fucking cool, dude! That's really cool. That's a cool idea. That's a cool idea. That's something original.
The 39-cent bin at Goodwill. You
You're
guys
just
know
talking
it.
about nothing real anymore. That's the Burger King thing, isn't it?
It sure is.
Yes, the Wolfman. I think Rick has every one of those.
I have all the figures, but I hadn't gotten any of them with the like the vampire one with the coffin or any of that. So when I saw this sitting in the 39-cent bin, I'm like, no way. I almost squealed out loud when I saw it. When I popped this thing, because I fully expected to open this up and it was going to be empty, right? And when I went like this, and I was like, holy crap.
Dude, I remember going to Burger King and just buying the fucking stupid meals just to get those damn things. And then I like the Creature from Black Lagoon because it used to spit water. I don't know if I have that one anymore. I got rid of it. I think that's the only one I have left is I have the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh my God, I forgot I had it till you just reminded me. It's been on this bottom shelf, and he's the one that, like, I think he spits water. And you press the button on his chest. I'm assuming you have all these, Rich, in the package, unremoved from the Burger King bag.
You're talking about this guy?
Yeah. They still smell like French fries.
Yours is different, Lou.
Is it? No, I think you just have the arm down.
Oh, okay.
Like that, right?
Yeah, see, I have the Frankenstein, the werewolf, and the creature. I have them loose like that.
Don't you put him in water and he spits?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
See the holes on his chest?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go.
And then you push his abdomen there.
He's like the Pillsbury Doughboy, but he spits at you. I had them all, and I think I sold all of them except for this one. Did he come with anything? He didn't come with anything other than the creature,
I don't
right?
think so, because the other ones came with like a coffin or a box, or the Dracula came with a coffin, the Mummy came with a. I've got the the Taco Bell ones did ones too.
Oh no, I never saw those. Let's see
Taco
those.
Bell's.
He came with a cup of dirty water.
This is the rarest. This is the hardest Taco Bell one to get. It's the Witch.
Hold on, let me switch this up. Hang tight.
Witch. To answer your question, Tony May is asking. These are from '97.
That's how long ago these came out? You got to be shitting me.
No, that's the Burger King set from '97, and then Jack in the Box had a set. A year was it? I think it was after, and they used some of the same molds, but they're a little different. So, like the Frankenstein from Jack in the Box has jointed limbs, and I think he sits in a chair, like a like the chair, in Frankenstein in Bride of Frankenstein when he's tied to the chair.
This is
like
Jack in the Box Wolfman.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
There's a Phantom of the Opera for the Jack in the Box where one's at the organ and the other's in a boat.
Oh, yours still makes noise.
Frankenstein.
We have no Jack in the Box here. There's not a single Jack in the Box in New Jersey anywhere.
Is that mostly West Coast, I think?
Don't have anybody.
Yeah, West Coast. We don't have them here in Wisconsin either.
I would imagine. I would think.
Yeah, that was West Coast.
Are they
the
better
Taco
than
Bell came dead last?
Are the Jack in the Box ones better than the Burger King ones? I like the
Jack in the Box ones are pretty interesting because it's again that there's slight changes. I think did they do the creature in that one too, Rich? And
They do. I have most of the Jack in the Box ones. They're in the back room. They're in a box, and then I've got these are the Taco Bell ones, which are harder to get. They've got some cool ones. That's the Witch. She's the hardest to get out of the set.
Taco Bell.
And then that's
less of her, or
that's the Mummy.
Oh wow, that's a great sarcophagus.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's actually a really cool mummy. It's better than the Burger King one, I think. But
yeah, the Burger King didn't do
That's
a mummy.
actually really cool.
Rich, do you have the Phantom of the Opera?
It's kind of cool. Even that there's like snakes at the bottom of the sarcophagus here. Like they just dropped him in a sarcophagus full of snakes.
Oh, that's cool.
See him molded in there.
Do you have the Phantom of the Opera Jack in the Box one?
Yeah, let me go get it.
Is it the organ? Holy Christ. A musical organ for those of you who...
I've got your organ right here.
Yeah, exactly. A musical organ.
Hold on.
Organ. I don't know. I thought the Burger King ones are okay. I don't know. I don't know. I thought they were okay, but the Creature of the Black Lagoon, that's my go-to guy. Dr. Durant. Running behind into the phone booth to change into. Dun, 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 dun. Where's the music, Martin?
The big reveal.
The big reveal is going to be Vincent Price.
What is? Can somebody do that music? I can't do that music. Max, what is that? Brian Martin? Beep 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 beep. That you guys like to do. Not the music. The fucking Tony May Organ Trail. When you guys go beep 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 beep,
Yeah, I tried. I can't listen to this and do my
Martin's creating. Martin's trying to make something, and it's going to come out of the 3D printer. It's going to be part witch, part Creature from the Black Lagoon, Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
What do we got?
Oh, look who's in here, Lou.
Who is it? I can't see.
That's his Ratzo Rizzo from the Midnight Cowboy set.
Wow, look at you.
Oh, what the hell? So, so you got a smaller Wolfman. These are the Jack in the Box ones.
Are they
He's kind of-
better, Rich? Are they like more?
Yeah, they're better than, and they had like stuff with them. I'm trying to see. Here's that's the Bride of Frankenstein.
Oh, that's cool. How many Jack in the Box chicken sandwiches did you have to eat to get these, Rich?
I bought these like off of eBay and stuff. We don't have Jack in the Box here either.
He drove all. He went all the way out to visit.
From California.
He went to David Gunn's house.
Pretty cool.
Oh, that's actually good. Is that?
Yeah, that is neat.
Are they Universal Monsters based, Rich? Or I guess they are. Yeah, right. I assume they get. I didn't even know they made those. All I know is Burger King.
Phantom in the boat. I don't know if you can see him.
Wait, in the boat. This one has him on a piano. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there's two of them.
There's two of them. I don't know if I have the piano one.
It's a weird thing, Lou, because if you see the advertisements, it's almost like there was two different sets.
There was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I
There's
don't
one for
know if it was like two
$15
different seasons or what.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah, there's one on $15 in Mercari, Rich. If you want it.
For the Phantom with the piano?
Yeah, the Phantom with the piano, but he looks like he's like part of the piano. This one's he's part of the piano. He's not loose. The things you learn in Migo Like, everyone. Welcome to the Lick on Friday night. It's fucking fun in here.
I'd like to say hi to Roger Gilpin, Tony
Roger
May.
Gilpin. Woo, Tony May. J.S. Starbucks.
So here's the Burger King one. That's actually in the package in the coffin. I have one that's out.
That's the Dracula one, right? What I didn't love about them is I thought they were because they didn't pose. There's not a lot of posability, but they're actually cool. Now in retrospect, they should have never got rid of them.
Yeah, for giveaway toys, these are really neat.
Yeah, these are awesome for just for fast food premiums.
Yes.
Yeah, because nobody had that.
I mean, you look at right now. I looked at I stopped at McDonald's to see what they're doing right now. That's awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Which one is that one? Hold it a little closer. Let me see.
That's the animated series.
Okay.
That was I think it was a Happy Meal. I think this was from Mask of the Phantasm when they did the Mask of the Phantasm toys.
Yeah, because I have this one this is a Jack in the Box one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this was a Jack in the Box. Yeah, it says right here it's 1999 DC Comics manufactured for Jack in the Box.
I think those were the last years of the decent Happy Meal toys.
And I have this one.
They went to crap after that.
Which was, I think, a Happy Meals.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And then I have the other set that they did. They did a whole bunch of them. And then of course you got
Max, did you go buy the Happy Meals to get them, or did you get them off eBay?
You know what? I pick them up all over the place. A lot of these I find in the 39-cent bin at Goodwill, believe it or not.
I was telling you that, Lou. Hold on, I got to show you guys. Hold on.
Mine sucks. Right.
And then you get McDonald's.
Awesome. I love that.
One.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Yeah,
I have one.
I got a ton of the Happy Meals stuff up there. Here,
we haven't seen one in my Goodwill anywhere. Nothing. I mean, no joke.
I mean,
I would take Amanda. I'd buy like 4 Happy Meals and go, "Oh, it's for her and her 3 brothers and sisters."
Yeah,
So I'm like, get the fucking toys.
Yeah,
That's
like
nice.
okay, Poison Ivy. Got this Joker here.
Jesus, Max, you have them all.
I got a bunch of them, and then they had the smaller ones as well. Okay, like here's the the Catwoman, and when it rolls, the tail wags. I don't know if you can see it.
And this is from where again? This is from Happy Meal?
Yeah, these are Happy Meal toys.
I
McDonald's.
guess I could tell you, shit's been crap now.
Yeah.
All they do is make those oversized rip-off Funkos that
Yeah, and
snap together.
and they do, and
They
the
suck.
and those end up at the 39-cent bin. Like,
Yep.
Hey Lou, were you stateside when Burger King was doing the Star Wars glasses in the 70s?
No. Well, no, because Star Wars came out in 77. We left in 76.
Oh no shit.
I didn't come back. We came back to visit, but I didn't come back permanently until 83, I think it was. So we were out for 6 years. So
you were gone literally for the first trilogy. From the first Star Wars to Return of the Jedi. You were gone.
Return of the Jedi. When did that come out?
83.
yeah,
83.
That's when we
That's
came back.
crazy.
Yeah, like we when I came back to the U.S. to visit my grandparents, we literally were in the car and we saw the big marquee at the movie theaters. We drove by and it said Star Wars, and I said to my mom and my grandfather was in the car and I said, "Can we go to the movies?" And like, "What do you want to see?" I'm like, "I don't know. What's that?" Was I 7 or 8 years old? And I'm like I don't know. We went, had no idea what it was.
Wow.
I walked out and I was like, "Holy shit!"
You were just being raised on the Mario Bava Italian ripoff Star Wars movies.
It was like, dude, Italy and TV back then it would come on at 6 a.m. and it would go till 9:30 or 10. Then it would shut off until 5 o'clock at night. You just have that color pattern thing would be on, then would beep, and then it would start. But the funny thing on Italian TV, like at 7 a.m, I remember getting ready to go to school and eating like a box of fucking something from cereal, and the TV's on, and it's like just nude people walking around on regular TV. It wasn't even like wasn't porn. It was just like guys. It was like that survival show where they're naked.
Speaking of Sanchez, what's going on,
showed everything.
Hey, so these are White Castle, Lou.
Oh, hold on, let me zoom you up. Hang on, let me zoom your ass up in there for a second. Sorry.
These are open out of the bag, but these were from what?
When did
These
they
were
come
from
out?
White Castle, and these are like
Are they
almost like a
Marx
soft,
monsters?
like a you can. Take,
Oh, they're not like Marx monsters.
no. But they did 3 of them.
When
They
did
did
those
the
come out?
Wolfman.
Yeah.
They did Frankenstein.
But did they all do these in the same like 2 or 3 year span?
Probably. It was at that period where they had the resurgence. Then they did the Mummy.
yeah, like the BK Monsters was part of the Universal license.
And then I got
Right.
the actual card that used to hang in the
oh nice.
in the store.
There you go.
You stole that. I know you stole that. There's no way you got that off eBay or asked for it. You just ripped it off as you're walking out the door. Give me my suitcase full of hamburgers, and I'll take this with me. Here's $1.
So those are like the premiums I collect. If I do the toy premiums,
There's
it's
3 of
the,
those, Rich. The Mummy, the Wolfman, and Frankenstein. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at them now. They're actually really cool.
Lou, you ever been to a White Castle?
I have a White Castle right down the street from me. I've been there once since it's open. Because I don't know. I don't understand you buy a cardboard suitcase full of hamburgers. It's just and they're tiny. It's like the tiny fucking square hamburgers. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
they're
and they do
steamed,
this.
aren't they?
Yeah,
What's
you
that?
want to go down
It's
south and go to
sliders.
down south and go to Crystals. They have the same thing, but they're not
That's
square.
the
They're
same
round.
thing.
They put so much onion in them, which is fine. I'm not against it, but like
Otherwise,
I
there'd be no
just-
flavor.
Yeah, you'd be like sick as shit the next day. And I don't know what else. Do they sell anything else besides? Do they even come with French fries or anything? I don't even know.
It's funny.
Do
Not
they have good shakes? I don't know. I assume they have
it's
soda and
fries. You know,
shakes.
they got chicken rings, chicken sandwiches.
Dude, all right.
Yeah,
So
sorts of
chicken
shit.
rings and chicken French fries. I don't
rings.
get that. I don't get chicken French fries at Burger
that-
King. I don't get that.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Speaking of fast food premiums, I just got these in today.
What are these we're looking
So
at
these
here?
are 7-Eleven cups, and they
Nice.
they were like monsters. So this is the Headless Horseman.
Wow. Those are definitely 70s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool.
And then this is the
I remember 7-Eleven having cups, but I don't remember anything that was on the
werewolf.
cups. Nothing.
Oh, that's cool.
Did they ever do like Jaws cups, Rich, or anything like
Oh,
that?
yeah.
7-Eleven?
I'm
Yeah,
sure
they were
must
Jaws
have.
cups.
The Jaws cup would have just been the poster, the movie poster.
Yeah.
This is the Yeti.
Those are really neat.
Tomlin. That's like they ripped that shit off from fucking Tomlin. There
And
you
it has
go.
like a little description on the back, what's going on.
I don't know which is more rare, the Yeti or the 7-Eleven, because they're all like going out of business.
That's kind of cool, the vampire.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
And then the last one is one of my favorites.
Oh, you're right. It
The
is. It's just the
Cyclops.
poster.
The Cyclops.
Uh-oh.
That's cool.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Oh my god.
But those are cool. And then they also did Marvel Comics and DC heroes.
Yeah, there's a
I
ton
just
of
I
those.
looked at the Jaws ones, and I'm looking at the Marvel one. I mean, what do you?
And some
Rich,
of
you
the,
just
some of the
stack
characters
those?
they picked to be on the cups are so like Killraven and like really obscure
There's
characters.
Ghost Rider,
But that was the Marvel licensing at the time. Like,
Thor.
I found a
Val-
bunch of the sticker cards with the dumbass jokes on them, and yeah, that's what it was at the time. It was their 70s licensing, and they had a bunch of characters that they were throwing in there to try and do something with.
Yeah, like the Living Mummy and Killraven and stuff like that.
Rich,
All
you
right, I
just
got
stack
something
those,
to
or do you like
appreciate.
or do you put like plastic
Something
around
like
them?
that.
Or you just stack them. You don't worry about them scraping the shit off the
They're
cup or
already
anything.
faded and
He
stuff.
drinks out of them.
He never washed
No.
them. He's like, I just got
He
these.
got him. He's like,
I hope
oh,
they
it's got
Corona
that
in 'em."
Slurpee smell. I'm gonna.
I want Corona. You want the beer?
I've
No, I
never had
want
a
the fire.
Slurpee in my life. I don't know.
You put enough.
What?
You put enough scotch
Okay.
in them, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
You not going to White Castle's one thing, but you never having a
A
Slurpee?
Slurpee or an Icy or whatever the hell they are. Like I've never had
Dude,
one.
I'm not that much older than you. I know you had Slurpees when you were a kid at 7-Eleven.
We had them.
Yeah.
I just never had one.
You get the Coca-Cola Slurpee or the red one? The red one was like what, cherry or some shit?
Oh, I used to get my brain freeze on the blue one.
Oh, the blue one was good. Yeah.
Yeah, the blue raspberry.
Oh, cool. Sanchez, put him up. He's got.
I know. I'm
This
trying to bring
Is
it
that
up
the
here.
7-Eleven
Max will
Sanchez?
love this.
Those are the Pepsi ones from I think Burger King.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
that's the very first of the.
Yeah,
That's a real
Yeah,
glass?
those are real glass.
that is a
When did
real
that-
glass.
When did
Yeah,
that come out, Sanchez?
Real glass.
that one's
And
probably
it's-
that's the 77.
Here's another one. I don't want to.
Sanchez, did you get them off the net or did you get them from like going there?
Who's you got? Terry and the Pirates?
No, I got them at Goodwill. The Riddler I got at Goodwill.
Oh,
no
that's
shit.
I got it at a.
Fuck you guys. We don't get shit at Goodwill except disease. Our Goodwills are so bad.
It's not a Goodwill.
I'm looking up at mine, and the Riddler is one I don't have.
Oh, sounds like Brian, you have some leverage now. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I saw Star Wars at an antique mall a couple of weeks ago. The $25.
That I've seen before, but they want too much money for it. They want like $85 a cup or some shit. I was
For
like,
what? Star Wars?
yeah, for the original, whatever those glass ones are. I think. I don't know
So,
if they're Burger King.
Lou,
or-
when I lived in the old neck of the woods, the Jersey woods, one of our neighbor kids' dad owned 2 Burger King franchises, and those.
Which one's that, Sanchez?
And
Did you have everything?
oh well, I mean, he was one of the Italian kids in the neighborhood. So all of a sudden, you just have
That's
a
Burger
car
King,
full
no,
of
McDonald's.
Star Wars glasses show up every week.
That's
I mean, it was literally crates in this kid's garage of Star Wars glasses.
any? Did you keep any? Or they all?
Oh
went
yeah,
to
yeah,
the-
yeah. We kept them. Half of them wore out. My brother replaced some of them. Yeah, we were just actually in the basement. Yeah, I found a box full of them.
Oh, that's cool.
There you go. Do you have Howard the Duck, Sanchez? No. Am I the only
I'm
one
trying
who
to find the
noticed
one that
Howard
looks
the
like-
Duck in?
Oh, I know who Howard the
I know
Duck
Howard
is.
the Duck is. I got.
Everybody noticed him in the Guardians of the Galaxy at the end.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't look like the one from the movie with what's her face, was named Leah Thompson or whatever. He looked a little less comical in that.
Well, the comic was written by Steve Gerber
this is
back in
good.
the 70s. He was huge. And that used to be a really expensive run to get. Like that was for some reason that getting Howard the Duck. Well, because Kiss appeared in
He's
it
a
too.
superhero? Is he a fucking superhero?
Yeah, he's kind of. It was Marvel in the 70s. He's an offbeat superhero, and it's because it's
Here it is.
Kiss's first comic book appearance. Sanchez knows who they are, and probably Martin does too. Well, that's cool.
Who is that? Oh, Thor.
Thor.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a good one.
You say whore?
7-Eleven.
You know what's weird about that, Rich, is like they
Oh
made
yeah.
that into
Oh,
a
that's.
movie
I mean,
in like
is that Glass
1981 or
Sanchez?
Yeah, they did, and it was a terrible movie. Lucas did it.
It was a terrible movie, and I'm like, I didn't.
That's
I'm like,
nice. I don't think I've
Did
seen it.
anybody even understand he was a Marvel comic other than like I think most people went to see it, didn't even realize he was a comic book character. I think they just go to see a movie about a talking duck.
That Thor glass was really nice, Sanchez.
That's
What
a good
year-
one.
See how he
What
wrapped
year did you
it,
say
Rich?
they made
He
that? The
wrapped it
70s? And 7-Eleven gave away full glass, like actual glasses.
See, I see the DC ones all the time. I don't know if I've ever seen the Marvel ones.
We used to get the Smuckers or the Welch's jelly,
Yeah.
where the jelly glass was a cup. We'd had the
The
Flintstones,
Flintstones
and the
and Bugs Bunny,
That's who we had. We had
Bugs Bunny.
all the cartoon characters who were drinking out of jelly
Alvin and the
jars.
Chipmunks.
Yeah, whatever happened to those? Was that Welch's or was that Smuckers?
No, there's Welch's.
It was Welch's?
Yeah.
You know, Welch's grape juice was actually invented in New Jersey by Dr. Samuel Welch.
I don't
in
even-
Vine-
Lou, I drank so
I-
much of that shit. I'm not surprised.
I know that shit was made in New Jersey by Dr. Samuel Welch because the city of Vineland's a client of mine. And the guy's like, you know, a lot of shit goes on in Vineland. I'm like, you started here. I'm like what? He's like, well, Welch's grape juice was invented here. I'm like, what? Fucking shows me that's like one of their pride and joys of the town. They invented the fucking Welch's grape juice. Like, holy crap.
Oh, hell.
Welch's. Sanchez, you got a lot of
In
glasses.
Lou's house, grape juice is known as alcohol-free wine.
We still say salute when we drink it before we,
Well,
before we
I
bring it
got-
down.
I got this one just for a little bit.
So Sanchez, did you get all those at Goodwill?
Here you go. No. Here you go, Lou.
I can't see it. Wait, I can't see it because it's backwards. What's it? Oh, White Castle. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is there a character? It's just White Castle glass.
My wife picked them up for just shits and gigs.
Listen, man, it's a good
But,
drink.
no, I found few of these at like thrift shops and antique stores.
Yeah.
Yep, that's where you find it. That's where I have old china cabinet full. So,
That's some crazy shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I got like this Terry and the Pirates, which I didn't even fucking heard of.
Who's Terry and the
This
Pirates?
old cool shit.
You guys don't know Terry and the Pirates? Come on.
No idea. Is it a music group or is that a comic book? What is it?
Yeah,
Cartoon?
no, but Terry and the Pirates, I think I
Here's
probably
a-
have the Big Little book for them.
So it was like was it like the Archies or some shit?
No, they were pirates.
They were real pirates. So I don't know. I wasn't here then, Max. I have an excuse. I left before Star Wars came out.
Lou left for the Star Wars years.
All right, let's see. The 70s Star Wars years, I was gone, Max.
Hey, no, I'm right with you. I left in 70. I left in 78.
Then I have this. Anybody seen this?
What is it? Go slow. Hold on. It's backwards.
Family Life Star Wars ripoff or parody. They have
Oh,
a
the old-
DVD set
Yeah.
that I'm going to show you.
What?
You get trading
Is there an
cards,
action
you
figure
get
in
3D glasses besides the video.
What's the movie called?
You get a T-shirt.
Wait a minute. What's the movie called?
It's Blue Harvest. It's Family Guy.
Oh, Blue Harvest. Oh, the Family Guy one. Yeah.
When they did the parody of Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yes,
found this
that's
at,
cool.
of all places, a thrift shop, like a Goodwill.
Jesus Christ.
And it was
The only
complete. I'm like, oh shit, okay. A little booklet. So I thought it was kind of cool because it looks like, oh fuck, who doesn't love Family Guy? Oh wait, I better not say that too much because so the hipsters.
Yeah, you can get in trouble now. The only movie I remember seeing out of country was we went to London for like a trip. I remember being there when Moonraker came out, and I begged my dad to take us to see it. So I remember we got on a double-decker bus and went to this movie theater. And this movie theater, I remember being humongous, although I was very young. But I remember us being up in a balcony and watching Moonraker and being mesmerized by Jaws, the metal teeth. I'm like, yeah, that was, and then meeting him, God, 15 years ago, meeting Richard, whatever his name is, Richard, whatever. Met that guy, nicest guy in the world.
Richard
nicest guy in the world. Yeah, really nice dude.
So there's Howard the Duck #1, Lou.
So is this? Hold on. It looks like fucking Donald Duck.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to do, was a takeoff of Donald Duck. And
Did he get sued for that? Oh, jeez.
Well, this is all satire. Pure satire.
Yeah, the big thing is Kiss appeared in it,
Okay.
Master of Quack Fu.
So, and they're going to put this guy into the Marvel films.
So you guys are talking about Star Wars. What does that look like?
Conan the
Oh,
Barbarian.
yeah, I forgot about that.
Beastmaster.
Yeah, that's the pitch. That's the poster
Oh,
from
it's like
Star
Princess
Wars.
Leia. Yeah. That's too funny.
Yeah.
So it was a comedy comic, Rich? It was
like a satire comic.
okay.
A lot of political satire.
But they'd have stuff like, Spider-Man appeared and stuff like that. And
Okay. And those are expensive to get?
they were not anymore because they were hip, like the college
Right.
students liked it, and
Yeah, when the hippies were still around in numbers, Lou, buying
it's kind of
buying stuff. Yeah,
alternative.
that had some value to it. And then
I'm still trying to figure out like put that shit into fucking the Marvel movies or the universe. Just decide to do that.
they ain't gonna do shit with it. They just put them in there.
They stuck him in the end.
Yeah.
Sit at a table
Yeah,
playing
'cause
cards.
Gunn thought he was cool, James Gunn. They threw all. I mean, I saw the Guardians of the Galaxy movie last weekend. I don't know. They ruined Warlock for me. I don't know. Warlock was just like a joke. Like he was
a horrible. I don't like the actor that played him. He looked like
he's a very bad choice for that character.
Yeah.
Very bad choice.
I don't even know who he is in the comics, but I'm looking and going, this guy.
and he was just
sucks.
played completely for comedic purposes. Like they were just like.
But
totally...
that's Gunn. That's fucking Gunn. He can't. I don't know. It's a whole different conversation.
You know who the villain was, Martin, the High Evolutionary.
Oh, that's what that infuriated me because that's a favorite character of mine, and once I saw the fucking design, I was like, why? What's the point? What is the absolute point of doing that? Stupid shit.
Did you guys see whatchamacallit?
No, my kid saw Spider-Verse today.
I want to see that.
I heard
I loved the last
was really
Spider-Verse.
good. I didn't think it was going to be good, and I thought it was really good.
She came back pretty irked by it. She did not like the she did not like the entire premise.
I liked the first one a lot. I thought they did a really good job with that.
Yeah,
Especially because
I
they
actually
did,
thought it was good. I thought there was going to be a shitty movie, and it was actually really good. I was surprised. And,
They need to stop making movies people really don't want to see and start making the ones like Spidey 2099.
yeah.
That'd be.
Well,
actually
isn't he?
pretty,
He's in
that'd
Spidey
be my-
2099.
he's a big factor in
Spider-Verse, I think.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I know he's in the Spider-Verse, which is one of the reasons I want to see it.
Yeah, because I thought what they did that was great with the first one was they took all the different styles of Spider-Man artwork. Like you had the freaking Kingpin was definitely the Walt Simonson Kingpin, like just the way he was drawn and designed and everything like that. Like they really knew their sort of Spidey history for some of the artwork and stuff.
Lou, you got any events coming up where you got to get dressed up as something?
Besides his furry event,
Lou, are you in any Sons of Italy parades coming up?
Is everyone gone?
Yeah, they all took off.
Oh, thank Christ. Anyway,
Max wandered away.
Yeah, Max wanted away and Lou's not there either.
Lou's gone.
Max
Here
had
goes.
a
Lou Miller's
sudden
gone.
hit of senility, forgot what he was doing, and left the room.
Just you're like,
He's like, "Hey, look, Rin Tin Tin. I'm out of here."
yeah, he went. He said Terry and the Pirates. I don't think about that, and then he wandered off. I mean,
Terry and the Pirates. That's just the queer version of Peter Pan. I'm out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Terry and the Pirates is a deep cut to do for a glass. What were they doing? Like the greatest newspaper strips or something like that? Was that what was the theme on that one, Sanchez?
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
Isn't that something like nobody collects that stuff anymore, do they? Like newspaper strips, like
No.
Mutt and Jeff and Prince Valiant and all that stuff.
You know, you mentioned that Molly and Fibber McGee. If I remember correctly, isn't that a gag on news radio?
I think it is probably.
When Andy's given the collection of tapes, he thinks it's
you're
his
right.
tape, and
Yes,
it's the actual library.
right. He gave him the rights to it.
He gave him the actual recordings.
And like Andy's always like, "Oh
this
no,
radio just burned back
don't
stuff
open
like
that
National
closet, Fibber." Oh. Every time he opens his closet, all the shit falls out. Welcome to the Old Time Radio Hour.
Apparently so.
Max, Lou,
Little Abner. My God.
Little Abner, Pogo.
Pogo.
Melagrana, where are you? Lou.
He's having a drink of his fermented grape juice that the city of Welch gave to him.
You're like, oh, Welch's grape juice. Hold on.
He'll pull out a bottle. We've had this since
Except he's drinking the
1970.
Welch's. He's drinking the actual stuff. He'll be coming down here in 5 minutes telling us he's got to go clear all the brush in his yard. Sorry, guys. Got to be up with the sun. I got to take
Rich,
down 5 trees today.
Rich, have you ever seen the I think it was Bava, the Italian knockoff of Star Wars?
Which one's it called? I've seen a couple of them.
Oh,
Because they did Star Crash,
I think that's it.
which has Carolyn Monroe.
That's it. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Because Christopher Plummer.
Is he the one? Is Plummer like the president of the galaxy or something of that?
Yes. And he's like, you must help us. And then Carolyn Monroe is sort of the main character. She's kind of wears that like Zardoz style slinkini type thing. And what's his name is in it? The guy that freaks me out with the curly hair. Marjo Gortner. And they do have laser swords, and then there's stop motion animation in it, and there's a robot that speaks with a southern accent. Like,
Oh, nice.
yeah. And then of course the other one, Battle Beyond the Stars, which is basically Magnificent Seven in outer space. That one's got Papard and John Boy.
Yeah. I remember that.
And Sybil Danning. I think Sybil Danning's in it. That's a great one.
What was the one with John Boy Walton?
Yep, John Boy Walton. What's his name? Richard Thomas.
Yeah.
Where'd you go,
So
Max?
hey,
You
I had
wandered
to.
off. Max wandered off. You wandered off. Lou wandered off.
Oh, I had to get a refill on my coffee, and grab me some water and some Twizzlers.
Coffee and Twizzlers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I got that. I have one of those K-cup making machine things, but it's like
Never mind.
mine's not a Keurig. Mine's you have to pour the water in, and wait for it to heat up, so it takes a little longer than I was expecting. So what I missed?
Not much. We were talking
Oh,
about.
there's some sci-fi movie with Richard with John Boy Walton.
Okay.
What was it? Art Silicon wants to know.
That was Battle Beyond the Stars. And it also had, what's it called? George Papard's in there, Sybil Danning. Robert Vaughn is in it, who was in the actual original Magnificent Seven.
That's cool. Did you guys already talk about the? Did you already talk about the Last Starfighter?
This is what Lou's doing.
No, we were talking about Star Crash, though. Martin wanted to know. Martin
How
bailed.
about
He got his answer.
Here? There he is.
There's Martin.
Hello?
A Dart Silicon.
Star of
Hey,
misinformation.
Lou had to go and do something for his OnlyFans page.
Hey, Lou.
Yes.
We think you grew up watching Star Crash and not Star Wars, so you're going to have to go watch Star Crash to make sure.
Is Star Crash?
Star Crash is Carolyn Monroe. Hold on.
Italian knockoff Star Wars.
Never saw that.
Oh, no, you probably did and didn't realize it.
Maybe.
Yeah, you probably didn't
I don't know.
realize
I
it.
remember even like because I was looking at some stuff. I was talking to Johnny last year or something, and he's like, I showed the Space Academy figures. I'm like, I don't even know what this is from. And Johnny's like, oh, that was a great show. I loved it. And then I'm like, let me go check this out. And I started watching all the episodes. And I'm like, this was a pretty good show. And it's got all those same kid actors. That chick that was in everything growing up. That girl was in everything. But and they always seem to have a little kid that was like a robot or a dog that was a robot in shows. I think they all stole the same theme or whatever. But no, I don't think I saw that. There wasn't much shit on Italian television back then. There were really very little. And the programming was so weird. Two things I remember watching were Ski Boy, which you can look it up. It wasn't Italian. They just dubbed it in Italian. And it was like this guy that like skied in the Alps. And I don't know if he was like a hero or something. And the other one was called it was so bad. And you could see it, like I was actually looking up on the internet. There's another one called Fulvia, Fulva. And I'm trying to figure this out. And somebody on here was helping me. I forgot who it was. And it turns out it was just the Italian dubbed version of this British show called Black Beauty, the horse, right? From the book. But there was a British show that was apparently very popular, and they just dubbed it with. I mean, it was like crazy popular Italian. That's what we saw.
Yeah, it was me. You and I were doing it.
Oh, that's right. It was you, Rich. That's right. It was Rich helped me find it, and then that Super
That's
Gold.
Star Crash right there.
Oh God, I gotta see this thing. Hang on, let me zoom this for this shit. Hang on. Oh God, was that on? Did they do that on?
Is that on Blu-ray?
Did they do that?
It is.
They probably did.
Biff Ridgeback, Steel Backbone.
David Hasselhoff's in it too.
Oh God, no. So when's that from? The 80s?
It's Lou. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's when
Don't hassle the
we were
hall.
living there.
1979, New World Pictures.
79 was, yeah, we were just leaving Italy and going to Bahrain. Wow, that's too funny. Wow, David Hasselhoff. Did anybody even know who the fuck he was back then?
Marjo Gortner's in it, Lou. Do you know who he is?
Who?
Marjo Gortner.
I thought you were going to say Mario Joyner. No, I have no,
Mario Joyner. That's what I thought too. And I was like,
I
no,
like Mario.
no Mario Joyner.
No idea.
You Philistines. Marjo Gortner. He was
Who
in
is that?
Earthquake. He had curly hair. He was a creep.
Oh, he was one of Rich's favorites.
That's right.
Fucking hair. Oh my God. No, I don't know who that is. I didn't see. Did I ever
You
see
know,
her?
if you Google him, you'll know who he is. He was in tons of stuff in the 70s.
I don't think I saw Earthquake. I saw what the fuck was it? Towering Inferno on Netflix like 8 years ago or
Oh
something.
yeah, that's a good one.
Classic.
Didn't that wasn't like OJ Simpson in that or some shit? Was it OJ Simpson or
Something
maybe it was
like
the guy
that.
from Mission Impossible? I don't remember.
OJ's in that.
It is OJ. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, look at this.
What are we looking at? Oh, let's see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Don't go off yet. There we go.
He grew some hair. Look good.
Dude, you actually look. It almost looks like a real person in here.
Jesus, it's like molded to his head.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to use the string.
I don't.
Oh, I just took a piss. I have to piss my pants again. Jesus Christ.
Is that the
Oh.
Wait a
Brian,
minute.
is that
So, there we go.
Brian, is that the Shazam mask?
No, that's actually a $6 Million Man.
I was gonna say that has to be Steve Austin, right?
Oh, okay. I'm going by.
Wait, so which Shazam is it, Martin? The original Captain Marvel before they got sued, or the later one?
It's supposed to be that the costume they did is supposed to tie into the TV show, but it's this weird like
two different Shazams or Captain Marvels. I had those two different guys did it.
yeah. It doesn't look like the guy from the show, and it doesn't look like the comic book. It's really fucking. It's like caught in between.
You're making me spit my friggin' water out. Yeah, that was bizarre. They had the one guy like classic 70s sideburns and like clean cut haircut and all that shit.
I like how we had Man from Atlantis and you had Ski Man.
I never saw Man from Atlantis. Somebody told me that was Patrick Duffy or some shit.
Yeah, it's
Swam
boring.
underwater like a mermaid or some shit.
He's Aquaman.
So was he a superhero? I never saw that.
Well, it's a weird deal because it's a Warner Brothers production.
Right.
And they just let someone in house because studios were development in house production.
Right.
So nothing was streamlined at the time. It wasn't about in house licensed properties all the time, and so they did Man from Atlantis, and it's half-ass Aquaman.
Water, like my cousins raved about that fucking show.
It's boring as shit.
What's Dr. Durant got going on there?
He's doing. I think he's copying Sanchez.
No, this is James Bond from Moonraker.
Oh, I thought that looks like the $6 million. Sanchez, put on the $6 million man.
That's what I mean, Lou. And then put on the Shazam, and it's fucking shades of gray.
They just changed the hair color. So
Roughly.
why he's doing that? Was Man from Atlantis like a superhero? Did he save people or something?
Yeah, he was involved with this aquatics group that King Tut from Batman was in charge of.
Oh no,
Victor
Buono.
Buono.
I'm gonna have to go watch it. You know what this looks like with Sanchez and Durant like that? It looks like the courtship of Eddie's father with Bill Bixby.
Bill Bixby.
It looks like
It's like the courtship of Eddie's father.
it looks like the early stages of a cult.
Nighttime is
Hey,
the right time.
All right, hold on. So when that show was out, speaking of which, the courtship of Eddie's father, I think I was like 3 years old. I remember getting up and beyond early in the morning, I think where I was, or I don't know. And I don't get it. It was some like little 5-year-old kid. Were they living in Hawaii or something? They had like a maid. He wasn't married. He had a little kid, like some bastard that he was adopted. I don't really know what that show was about.
Is that Bixby?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Bill Bixby.
What was the premise of that show? A single dad
He's a
raising
single
a kid
dad.
in Hawaii.
He's a single dad who went to Hawaii and he used his kid to bait women. It's a horrible show. Horrible show.
Well, his housekeeper was nothing to rave about. I could tell you that.
Not,
Well,
as
she had
bad
to clean
as,
up all the
not
messes.
as bad as Martin's favorite, The Family Affair, with
Oh, there's
Mr. French, the
Oh!
surly butler.
Was that
Sebastian Cabot.
Who was the
Mr.
cousin? The older
Mr.
girl?
Beasley.
Yeah.
Mr. Beasley.
The kid with all the freckles? And oh god, what was that
From
guy's
Sigmund,
name?
and then he went on to be in Sigmund and the Sea Monster.
Yes,
Yeah.
that kid, the little girl with Mrs. Beasley.
So
Sissy,
the
older
freckled,
sister.
the freckled kid is still kicking,
Yeah.
right? Look, right, Rich? He shows up at
Yes.
conventions.
Buffy died of a drug overdose.
Oh,
Like
dude, Lou.
in the
Lou,
70s.
I had no idea what happened to her.
What about Sissy? She's still around, right? The older sister, Sissy.
She was the good looking
Might
one.
be.
Wait, the little girl OD'd?
Yeah.
Lou,
Yeah.
I had no clue until I showed Rich that Ben Cooper made a costume over with her. And he's like, you know what happened to her? And I'm like, no, I don't have a fucking clue. I just know the redheaded kid is still bouncing around.
Did she do anything else besides that show?
No, that was it. I mean, she was at a party and she OD'd on drugs. I think she was.
Yeah,
she
and
might have
she
been
was
like
young too.
17
She was like
years
18
old
or
or something
19.
like that.
Mr. French. Oh my God. Well, that was another show. It was like a single dad. Those weren't all his kids, right? Didn't they like adopt?
he was the uncle.
Uncle.
Oh, he was
He
the
was the
uncle.
uncle.
That's right.
Remember
So
his
how
Uncle
many
Bill?
parents?
He blew his brains out
Who?
in real life.
Who?
What's his name? Hardcastle. What was what's the actor's name?
The actor?
Yeah,
Holy shit!
Brian. I want to.
I want to say Kennedy,
Brian
but that's
Keith.
not him.
Brian Keith.
Oh
Brian-
yeah, Brian Keith.
Brian
Yeah, that's
Keith,
right.
it. I'm
So
thinking
Brian
George.
Keith, he was in Hardcastle
Yeah, he killed
McCormick,
him,
and he
bro.
got sick, and I think he had like cancer or something like that, and he
Yep.
wound up blowing his brains out.
Wow.
There's a
Yeah.
Facebook page that I don't even know if I'm like connected to it or not, but I get updates from it, and they just give me the weirdest fucking anniversary dates, and they're like, 35 years ago was the last original airing for the end of Hardcastle and McCormick, and I'm like, what the fuck would I care about that? And the show,
7 years
the
ago,
show
the last grilled cheese was made in the state of Arkansas.
and you look, and then all of a sudden you look, and it's like this show ran for 3 years. It's like, well, I even care fucking less now. We talk about these shows like oh my god,
Shit
we got a
about
15-year
the
run.
Wasn't
That's a cup of
Family
coffee.
Affair where the credits came and it like drew the F? Didn't the letters kind of like draw across the screen on that? The Family Affair when it started in the credits?
It was-
or am I wrong?
It was drawn in blood, Lou. What the hell?
I was like, I just remember it. If I remember like being some real fancy cursive F, I don't know, maybe I'm
Yeah, it the one thing it had going for it had a very catchy theme song.
I don't remember what the theme song was, but I know we watched it.
It was
And
that weird period where like it was like a family affair and that girl and like
Yes.
like, just really weird stuff.
Hey man, that girl had a kite with her picture on it. I mean, if
I was going to ask who was it in our group that was really big into a family affair or into that.
somebody was
girl?
into that girl. Somebody
It
was
was
not,
it was Johnny and someone else, right?
Probably Danny Gates.
No,
but you have to go back and watch those shows and just look at like the furniture and the telephones and the TVs and and it's like the refrigerators and their ugly ass colors and the wood paneling, and you're like, Jesus Christ, this was like modern society back then. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying. That fancy writing. I remember that. I don't remember the theme song now. Now you're gonna make me look it up.
Danny never saw a TV or a movie before Mad Max, so it's the first production they ever had in Australia. That's when
Oh,
he encountered it.
yeah, I'm right. Hold on, I'm watching. Yep. I'm fucking right,
Wow.
dude. I haven't seen that show since I was 4. It comes on, you get all the diamond glittery, and then it wrote Family Affair and script across. I remember that. That I remember.
Yeah, I never really liked that show very much. It's
Stupid.
you know, I didn't, it didn't hook me. You know, I gave it the 2 episodes. It didn't work. I had to go.
I mean, was it one of those shows where like something happens and then there's a lesson at the end that the kids learn? I mean, isn't that
A
basically
lot,
what
yeah.
And Mr. French was like the fill-in because the uncle worked so hard and whatever. I mean, you know.
Yeah,
Very dark,
Sebastian-
bad things happened in that home, but they just didn't film that season.
Did Mr. French do any other TV shows?
Sebastian Cabot did a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Ashton Cabot was a big voiceover guy for Disney. He did.
What
he
did
narrated
Mr. French
Winnie the
do to
Pooh.
everybody?
exactly.
You know, Mr. French is making the tea in the morning, dropping some freaking roofies in it.
Yeah, see, yep, there it is.
Okay,
That's
so
real.
Sissy with a C. Sissy with a C is how they spelled her name. Buffy, who Martin gets in, and then Jody. What
Right.
fucking person names their redheaded, freckled kid Jody and doesn't expect them to grow up to be a girl?
Jody Hurley, excuse us.
I don't know who that is. Paul Hartman, Carl. Now I have to go look up.
Apparently, you've never met my grandson Jody.
Okay, do you think this is how like crazy TV was?
Jason Price's
back
grandson.
then?
Spill that Welch's on my ascot.
Wait, but this this is like how crazy it is. The courtship of Eddie's father. Like today, would anybody? That's such a long title. Nobody would probably remembers it. Now it's like the Jeffersons.
Lou, about 90% of the public wouldn't even know what the fuck courtship means.
That's what I'm saying. It's
they would
like
think it's a
people
legal
actually-
case.
But back then they
Yeah,
did.
Martin
Mark,
said it.
because back then they went to school. Now these kids don't do shit, man.
Yeah.
I have to see what's on this show. The courtship of Eddie's father.
Dude, it's kind of
What the
sad that
theme
kids these days don't even know how to write in cursive.
So I literally went today to drop a check off for Amanda's event. I was talking to the lady there, and we were talking about today. I have a guy in my office. He's 24, doesn't know how to write cursive because he was never taught. And they have a girl that works in the tax department. She's 20-something years old, and she asked everybody, "Please stop writing in cursive because I can't read it."
Yeah, they don't teach it.
What the fuck is wrong with society?
Unless you go to private school or Catholic school, they don't teach cursive in public schools.
Well, that's what you got to do it.
Yeah,
There it is.
Guys,
Let me tell you about my best friend.
I guess with the
It's kinda
computers,
crazy.
you don't have to
20-something
write
year olds
anyway.
signing
So
It's got the same
It's
shirt
Bill-
with fucking school child.
Yeah, it's Bill Bixby chasing this little kid around, and it's both of them at the pool by themselves. Nobody else is in the pool.
yeah, that's Hawaii.
And this really classic card. It's co-starring Miyoshi Umeki. I think she was the house lady or the maid. But if you were to show this today, they would call him a pedophile because it's a man in a swimming pool with a young kid spinning him around.
but that's his own kid.
No, that's not his own kid.
Isn't
Not in
that
real life?
Wasn't that Eddie? No, I mean, wasn't that Eddie on the
Oh,
show?
in the
No,
TV
it-
show?
Yes, Lou, we know that was not Bill Bixby chasing his
Yeah.
own child. For the love of God.
No,
You
it
get
is, but
Karen
you can't
somewhere.
even show that today,
Oh my
Max.
God,
They're,
hey,
they're
Rich.
still a pedophile.
Rich,
What's up?
did Bixby's kid die
He's
early?
changing.
I don't know. Bixby did.
Did he have a kid?
Yeah,
Was he
I
married?
think, did he? I think he did.
Tammy Bruce?
They call,
Wait a minute.
wait, did you say they call me Bruce?
No, it says Bill Bixby was married to Tammy Bruce. That's not what's his face, is it? Is that is Burt Bruce related to Tammy Bruce? I'm serious. Burt Bruce, Tammy Bruce, they could be related.
No, his wife was.
Do we want to know?
Wasn't Bixby married to the girl in the beginning of the Incredible Hulk that was supposed to be his wife on the show? He had some interesting personal life.
I don't know. We don't want to talk about that. It makes Rich sad.
It does, and then you got to play the Lonely Man music, and
Right.
then Rich just goes out and
Well,
starts walking the street.
He learned his dad was getting him out of the house so he could get the girlfriend over.
Yeah, Bill Bixby's 6-year-old son Christopher died of a throat infection.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, his former wife, the actress Brenda Benet,
There we
committed
go.
suicide less than a year before,
Yep.
or a
that's
year
what I-
later.
Oh my god.
And there you are making fun of this guy just living in Hawaii, trying to have a good time, Lou.
I'm talking about that TV
You
show.
son of a bitch.
Listen, Bill Bixby was surrounded by tragedy in real life
Yeah.
and on the TV show.
Yep.
I'm surprised that what happened to Bill Bixby? He died natural.
Heartless son of a
Cancer.
bitch.
No, he
Died
died
of
of cancer. He had a horrible end too. He died fairly
Yeah.
early.
Dude, he had very dramatic life, especially with the Lonely Man.
Yeah, he
song.
died at 59, prostate cancer.
59.
Wow. I hope I make
My
59.
God. Everyone in this room just got really cold sweats going.
I know.
Yeah,
Rick-
considering that I'm a little older than that already.
Rich just
The
put down
Lonely
his
Man
pastrami
song.
sandwich. He's like, maybe I shouldn't have this at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
I just
that's why I'm
fucking-
having I'm
New
having
York
a
peppermint.
healthy snack right here. Twizzlers, yeah.
Hold on, can we have a moment of silence? Hang on. Nobody say anything. Hang on. Let's see if this plays. I don't think it's gonna play. Shit, you probably can't hear it, but that's all right. Give me 1 sec. We're gonna let's do a little Bill Bixby tribute, okay?
Oh no.
Can you guys hear that or no?
No, he's not going to play the A-Team.
Can you hear it? You can't hear it.
Yeah, we can hear it.
I
I
can
don't know
hear
what the
it.
hell it is.
Rich, go get the popcorn.
You just picked like the weirdest version of The Lonely Man I've ever heard.
I don't know. I just looked it up. This is what came up. This is a
like
tribute
some,
to Bill Bixby.
yeah, I was gonna say this is some guy's interpretation of it, so he doesn't
No,
get a
it's
copyright
right
infringement
here.
because that is not it.
Joe Harnell is a tribute for Bill Bixby.
Yeah.
I know because I didn't pick the one off
That is some
the,
guy going off key dramatically.
Yeah, it's awful.
and he's playing on like a little Walmart organ there or something. How about this one? Here we go.
And that what the
it up,
funny thing is that
Oh, that is definitely not it.
what the hell is this?
Hold on.
Are these the Italian versions of The Lonely Man?
Oh, this is the guy who wrote it. The solo piano of Joe Harnell, right, Rich? This guy wrote it.
I have no idea. That doesn't look like the guy that wrote it.
Rich is like, I have never heard this before in my life.
I just want to see if Rich gets upset. All right. enough
In
of that
typical
shit.
fashion.
I'm upset, but for a different reason. So it was funny because the Hulk, the opening theme to the Hulk was very fast paced, and it was the same thing, do 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 do, and then the slow theme was like the Lonely Man theme. But do you remember in Happy Days when you would learn a lesson and they would play the sad Happy Days theme? Like it would be like da 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 da.
Like Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Thursday. They play it backwards.
We're gonna
wouldn't they?
slow down and play the sad Happy Days theme. And then,
So,
and then
listen-
Happy Days decided like it's not the 50s anymore. We're in the 80s. You know, at the last season, like everybody was just dressed in regular clothes except for the Fonz.
He's still wearing the same fucking pair of jeans he's had.
Yep.
Yeah.
Listen to Bixby's personal life. So his son dies, his ex-wife kills herself after that. Then he marries so I was right. He married this woman who worked on the Hulk movies with him. And then in early 91 they got divorced, and then he had prostate cancer. And then in 82, let me see, he got married again, and then he collapsed on the set of That's right, he was directing Blossom, and he collapsed on the set of Blossom in 92, and then 93. That was it.
Oh, my
That's
God.
sad, man.
That
I bet they didn't pay him that much to be David Banner. They probably paid him like $100
No,
a
he
week.
was a producer.
1945.
he got a producer's credit for all those movies they did. That's why they kept doing them, and that's where he made money on that show finally. So like the death of the Incredible Hulk, the trial of the Hulk, and all that. That's where he had gotten his bank from. Oh my God! Goodnight Beantown. Did anyone else see that? Rich, did you watch that?
Yeah. Well, of course it was big here because it was
Boston. Yeah. Marriott Hart.
I don't know. Every time I see Bill Bixby and like the pictures from the 70s and 80s, for whatever reason, I always think of Michael Landon. I have no idea
Well,
why.
it's a similar. Yeah, and if you look at Patrick Duffy from Man from Atlantis, they all had the same vibe going at the time.
except
Oh,
I think that Michael Landon was like a real son of a bitch. in real-
That's
Somebody said that he was an asshole, and he was like the
Like,
father
people were
on
like,
Little House
yeah,
on the
We're
Prairie.
like,
and
no
he's
one
a
deserved
dick.
cancer more than Michael Landon. It's
that
like,
guy.
What was his deal? He was an asshole, a womanizer, or what? 'Cause
Yeah,
he was in
he would treat.
that Heaven's Walk show or whatever the hell it was.
He
or
treated his on-screen wife like dirt. He made her contractual life a living hell. He wouldn't give her a raise. He treated his actual wife like dirt. Then he divorced her. Well, no, he was bringing around, what was it, his nanny, who was his girlfriend, and like shoving her in everyone's face,
Oh God!
and no one could say nothing. And oh yeah, it's the woman who played his wife on Little House finally came out and started talking about it, and then Melissa Gilbert, who wouldn't say nothing for years, finally started saying, yeah, it was really, really bizarre how he was acting. My favorite story is the last episode, Rich? They burned the town down.
yeah, because he didn't
In the
want
movie,
anyone else.
What?
to
Little
use
House
the
on the
70s.
Prairie?
He
We used
blew
to
up
watch
all
that
the
all the
buildings.
time.
they blew up Walnut Grove at the end in the last episode because he's like, they'll never make another Little House on the Prairie without me. So
Landon had them destroy the town so they couldn't reuse it.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
He
god.
fucking so
that was on TV in Bahrain. Little House on the Prairie. We come home and my sister and I would just sit there and watch. I remember them running down the hill and the little kid falls on her face.
what was
That's
it
all I
called?
remember.
Was
was
it
that?
like Little Crusader on a Hodge?
No, it was Little House on the Prairie. It was like then you see all the kids running down the hill, and then the little one I think falls on her face or something and gets up and laughs. And you see Michael Landon like this. And then he was on that other show, Highway to Heaven.
Oh, they did
And he
not
took
show
the
Highway.
guy
They
from
did
Little
not
House
show
on the
Highway.
Prairie
They did
with
not
him.
show Highway to Heaven in Bahrain.
Oh,
No, they
yes,
did not.
they did. We watched that.
No, they did
And the
not.
guy,
You were,
I'm telling you, I think it was.
you were
Unless I watched
hallucinating.
it here.
You were massively
Because I
hallucinating.
saw it here.
You saw it
And
here.
then they had
You could not interpret that show from Bahrain in the 80s.
It's
There'd
all in
be no
English.
way.
Everything was in English. Everything was English. And then they had, but he took the guy from Little House on the Prairie with him to do that show.
Yeah.
Weird. And like, it's all like, oh, I just remember like, I just remember like being a kid and getting that. What's that movie? That magazine you get in Scholastic, like Dynamite or something.
Dynamite, yeah.
Order it, and they'd have like all the TV shows and all the stars.
What,
I mean,
what
you guys
version
would
of
get it.
Dynamite
You'll
did
be
you get where it was?
yes. We would get the
The
Scholastic
all
catalog.
Victor French issue.
Right. Right. It would come like it would come in like September, and we would order our books, and they would show up in like May. Like that's how long it took to get this shit over to Bahrain. It was insane. It would take all year to get them. And I remember like seeing a picture of the guy from the Dukes of Hazzard. What's his name? John Schneider. And he's on the covers. John Schneider. And we're all sitting there like, who the fuck is that? We had no Dukes of Hazzard. We didn't know who it was. I had no idea who was it. Leif Garrett. We didn't know who these fucking guys were. They're like, I don't know. The only one that we knew was the guy was Little House on the Prairie. That's the only show they showed over there. Oh no, I'm sorry. And they showed Barney Miller. That was the other show that was on all the time.
That's such a
Barney
weird one. Like Barney Miller plays anywhere in the world.
I was 10 and 11
That's
years old.
awesome.
I had no idea what that show meant. None of it. None of it. And that's what they used to know. Barney Miller and Little House on the Prairie. Other than that, it was, I mean, Bahrain TV 5 times a day, you'd have this break where they would pray. So they would literally stop the program right in the middle, or wherever it was. They'd stop. You get the bars up on the TV. They'd start calling from the mosque. You could hear them calling. And then when they stopped, 10 minutes later, they'd go back to the TV program.
Did someone enter a house of ill repute? What the hell is all this?
I think that
It sounds like a
that's
cowboy
Rich.
salute.
I'm
It sounds like a cowboy
Sanchez
salute.
watching TV.
No, he's not. He's having a house party.
It honestly
Yeah,
sounds like
You running a hell over there?
I thought that was Martin's. I thought that was Martin's wife giving him hell.
no. I
So
swear to
what
God,
do you-
I honestly thought Lou put on Taxi Driver for a minute. And I'm like, what is he watching? Like the scene from the
Dude, I'm so
from the
pissed
porno
off.
theater?
They
What
took
the hell is
Taxi
going
Driver
on?
off.
Playing TV.
I'm so mad they took Taxi Driver off fucking Netflix because it wasn't until like the second to last time that I watched it that Rich told me that was Martin Scorsese in the back of the cab. And when he walks into the building in the first like 2 minutes of the thing, and
Right.
Martin Scorsese's sitting on the stairs.
Yep.
I'm like, you got to be shitting me. I'm like, that's why he looks so familiar. I couldn't figure out who the fuck he was. I had no idea. And then I'm like, oh, let me go back and watch it. Oh, I'm sorry, we took Taxi Driver off Netflix. You've watched it too much.
Well,
We're
that's
afraid
what
you're
it is.
going
When
to
they
turn into a
look at
serial
the
killer.
algorithm, they're like, there's one guy in fucking Jersey who keeps watching this.
They're like, we're taking off before people start dying.
Over and over and over.
It's a good movie. I don't know. I thought Robert De Niro was really good in it. I don't know.
Well, hey, no, I did the same thing back in my college days. I used to watch that thing
Second
all
grade.
the time.
I mean, it was crazy that he really drove around driving a taxi to do method acting, and that they filmed the movie when there was a fucking garbage strike. So it just really added to the whole goddamn movie.
That's how fucking the most famous story from that period is Dustin Hoffman in The Marathon Man. He comes in sweating,
Yeah.
panting, and Olivier says, what is wrong? And he says, well, my character is supposed to have ran however many miles, so I just ran miles. And Olivier says, why didn't you just try acting?
Yeah.
And that's the difference between method acting and classical.
Oh, that's too funny, man. That's too fucking funny.
That's
Like,
That's why Rich went to improv.
That's right.
He learned
that's-
improv method acting.
I thought he was doing summer stock.
I've done some summer stock over the years.
This is when fucking Sanchez chimes in. We've been talking for the last hour.
He
That's
was-
out of you.
Hilarious.
You're watching,
been sitting
you're
there-
watching
He was
Fibber
saving it
McGee
up.
and Molly over there.
He was saving it up,
That's
but
right.
he let it run.
He just making notes. He's just been
summer
waiting.
stock.
It's fucking classic.
Listen, you assholes.
He's just
That
been,
was good. I thought that was funny, Sanchez. I thought it was
It was a
funny.
good
That was good.
It was funny. It was
That
just,
was good. I thought your timing was impeccable. Like doing
exactly.
some summer stock.
he was
See,
just
I
waiting
thought
for you to fire your shots, and then he was going to jump in.
I thought he was over there froze. You know, I thought his computer froze again, and all of a sudden, summer stock. He's answering something we were talking about 5 minutes ago. I don't know.
That was good. That was good.
That was hilarious.
God.
Dude, I don't know if you guys are delayed or what. I just heard Martin
No,
saying
we can
something
hear
about
you.
his acting or his improv. It's like, oh, okay.
No,
I
you're,
was like, I thought he was doing
How
summer
many
stuff.
fingers am I holding up, Sanchez?
your
How
timing
many
was
fingers?
there, Brian. Your timing was
Your
there.
shit was right on point, dude. It was quick and it was right in the right spot. It was like you fucking bullseye. Bing.
Boing. Burn.
Funny. That's just too fucking funny.
Is anybody even watching this, or are we just
Somebody is. Somebody's watching it on
God,
on Migo like, and I have a feeling it's probably
It's gay.
Tony.
It's Gates, and he's just sitting there with the tear in his eye because he's too far
Kenny
away.
G?
No, he's been sending.
All right, I
message
gotta-
how
I gotta
long-
check.
He sent a message. How long are you guys gonna be on?
Did he?
Who? Gate?
Yeah.
Did he
Tell him to
really?
get his ass in and find out.
What is he doing? Just jump on.
Listen, hold on. Let's see.
Are you guys going to be on for a while? He said that 2 seconds ago. Man, you guys done? Fuck.
He said he's
Tonight
coming
they
back from a
done
big
much.
toy fair.
Oh yeah, he went to a big toy fair. I think he wants to do a live.
Oh, Toy
Yeah.
Fair?
Yeah, and he
he
said,
went to
and Martin,
giant Australian toy fair.
he said, and
Yeah.
Martin, you'll get a big pimple on your tongue for telling lies about me.
I swear to God, I thought you said a big boy fair, and I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm like, I don't want to know what this is. I shall go.
It's a Ranger Roundup, as Danny Gates says. The Ranger Roundup. Those are some fucking crazy ass shit. Danny Gates looks a little bit like Michael Landon. I give him that.
What?
He's like the Australian Michael Landon.
See, that right there makes me think you never saw Little House. That they took another
I
show
don't-
and retitled
Yeah.
it as Little House.
No, because
I do
he looks exactly not like Michael Landon.
Yeah. He's the furthest thing from Michael
10
Landon.
fucking years old. I was 10 years old. I'm 54. Jesus Christ. Things change. No, Highway to Heaven was in
What's he was
1984.
energy
Right?
drinks?
So that would have been a
Hey Lou, what does Michael Landon look like? You know, he was the Asian guy that used to hang out at the.
Right.
No, that's Jack
Hey, the
Sue.
big coiffy hairdo.
Big
The big coiffy hairdo. I'm like,
curly hair.
hairstyle
Yeah.
like back in the 1800s.
He was hanging out at the old 1-2. No, that's not him.
Wait, was
What did Michael Landon look like?
he was on the corner with a bottle of Thunderbird. So,
Have you ever seen Bonanza?
Where he lived with his
Yeah, I
cousin,
remember
drove
Bonanza.
around,
I
drove a
remember
crappy old
Bonanza.
truck.
wait, was Little House on the Prairie supposed to be before or after the Civil War?
What?
Does
Bonanza?
anybody know?
Bonanza was
No.
after.
Little House on the Prairie.
After.
I know Bonanza.
Because of the
It was
interruption of
after?
prayer, all these different shows used to meld together for Lou. So so Michael Landon was somehow Little House somehow tied into Starsky and Hutch. That's the same guy.
Mhm.
He was that Arab guy with the Chinese eyes. He had the Indian accent, and he dressed
That's
like
the
the
guy.
Joker. That guy, right?
That's him. With the Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu. Oh yeah. Oh my God, too funny. I don't know. I don't know. It's yeah. They probably all meld. I think it's a cross between him and Barney Miller. I think that's the problem.
That is classic.
I think.
There's
Oh, God.
Lou, you know what? I'll send it to you. Is going through all the photos and whatnot, digging out all the photos. There's a photo of me and Hal Linden. because I
Get
met him
out of here.
No, because I met him at the airport. He was coming into town to go ski, and we were just coming back in from oh God, I think Easter vacation or something. And I look over, and he's renting a car, and I say to my dad, I go,
Mustache and everything. He had the whole.
"Oh
He
yeah,
looked
yeah,
just
yeah.
like
Oh yeah, it's him."
no
and I
shit.
look at my dad. I go, "Is that Barney Miller?" He's like, "Yeah, that's Helen." You know, Lyndon was an East Coast guy, right? So I just go walking over to him, and I start talking to him, and I'm like, we get snowed in a lot here, so I end up watching Barney Miller like every. And he just starts laughing, and he goes, "How old are you?"
Like I moved to Bahrain, and it's the only one of 2 shows that were on.
I wish
Barney
I would have known
Miller
that
and Across
story.
the
There's
Prairie.
this guy.
So it's stuck
There's this
watching
guy
it.
trapped in the Mideast. He watches you like I'm trapped in the snow, so I'm watching you. He's trapped in the middle of fucking nowhere. And he's watching Jack Sue, wondering why everyone's laughing.
Oh my
Who was
God.
watching the courtship of Barney Miller?
They dressed Fish up as a little 5-year-old kid, and he'd run around the pool, moving the pool, swinging him
Watching
around.
Little Highway to Heaven.
Hey, Rich, do you know who just died in the past month?
Who?
Ray J. Johnson.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yep. That was like my dad's favorite. He used to do that joke all the time. You can call me Ray, or you
Lou,
can
do you know
call
that?
me Jay.
Were you
Who
here
is
for
it?
that?
Ray J. Johnson? No.
He was the guy.
Sanchez
What Rich
knows it.
just said, I've heard before. You can call me Ray, but I don't know who that guy
He was
is.
on the what was the beer? It was a beer commercial he was on all the time.
Yeah.
Right? You can call me Ray,
Miller
or you
Lite.
can call me Jay, or you can call me, but you doesn't have to call me Johnson.
Fucking the guy made a disco song off of it.
Was he?
What?
Wait, who is this
Yeah,
guy?
he made a fucking disco song off of that. He did a handful.
This is like Jim Croce before he got a really big mustache.
He was some fucking guy who looked like Father Guido Sarducci, and he was
He
from.
wasn't him, was he?
No, he was
No.
this guy. This was some guy from fucking Youngstown, and I still don't understand how he pulled this off. And he'd end up on sitcoms, and he was doing beer commercials, and it was just one fucking joke. He would appear
One
on
thing, yeah.
fucking variety shows, and it was like I remember it was him, and then the black guy with the puppet, Franklin. Is that what it was?
Willie Tyler and Lester.
Yes.
Oh my God! The fuck did you remember that?
They just ended up because
How did you fucking either one of you remember that?
it was garbage television that you couldn't get away from.
And remember the unknown comic too?
Yes, there's another one. Throw him in the fucking mix.
He just wore the bag over his head and he had the cigar and he was
There's another one. Lou thought Chuck Barris
That
was the
Willie Tyler and
Incredible
Lester was Waylon Flowers and Madam.
There's Danny the Ozman.
Flowers and Madam. Come on. Here we go.
look at him. The spitting image of Michael Landon down there in the corner.
He's like,
Fucking Michael Landon.
Hulk. That's Lou. Lou said you look like you fell out of Little House on the
Well, he didn't
Prairie.
want to give me the time of day, you know what I mean?
Well, Luke can choke on a ham sandwich.
he looked a little bit like the
Yeah, there. Yeah.
You
Now,
just
now,
aren't as
Lou,
a
look again. Look again. Does that look like Michael Landon at
Michael
all?
Landon's here, back from the
Yeah.
grave.
exactly like Mike
Back from the
Landon.
grave.
Wow. An Australian accent.
No,
It's
not at
exactly
all.
like him.
Whoa,
No,
whoa,
he
whoa.
actually looks like
The
Willie
lick is
Tyler and
haunted.
Lester. He looks like Willie Tyler and Lester.
I think what happened is I think Coronation Street got renamed to Little House, and that's what Lou watched.
Coronation Street.
Yeah, we were.
Oh my God.
We've been talking, Danny. We've been talking about Lou's years in Bahrain, and the only 2 TV shows he got was Little House and Barney Miller.
Marty Miller. That's all they showed. That's all.
And,
I think we watched every episode.
have you guys seen Coronation Street?
I have. I
Oh
have.
my God. It's been going on for 40 years.
I know. That's the reason is because my mom grew up in most of her life in Ireland, so I would always hear about these shows, and then I was reading something and it came up. It was some actor came off of it, and I was like, how many fucking actors came off of this show? How is this possible?
Oh,
And I
so
ended up
many.
I ended up watching like 10 or 20 minutes of it on YouTube one day, and I was like, this is just it is the soap of soaps is what it is. It is the
Yeah.
daytime soap
Yeah.
that just never
Yeah, they all just hover around the pub and just complain. That's it.
And there's the one I saw had something to do with a fucking beauty parlor.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because there's a hairdresser and beauty parlor. One of the chicks owns.
It's it's the UK version of fucking Days of Our Lives and whatnot, but it's been going on forever.
Oh yeah. I mean, you've seen people age unbelievably. You've seen, they go on in the 30-year-old, then they end up like they're fucking almost 70s. Like, what the hell?
Danny, what's the one that Hemsworth and those guys came from down by you?
That's Home and Away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the same type of thing?
Yeah, it is, and you consider that Hemsworth has come off that. Margot Robbie's come off that.
That's right.
Who else? Like internationally.
So keep that in mind, gentlemen. The biggest actors we know of all came from Australian soaps.
Yeah,
It's true.
Yeah, and there's one called Neighbours. That was another massive one. So
did Jackman come from any of that stuff?
No, he did an early series where he was what was it? Wasn't a Country Practice.
Okay.
Russell Crowe was on the Country Practice.
That's right.
Wentworth.
I think Hugh Jackman was on a series where he was a crim for a while, like a criminal. I can't remember what show it was.
So he was there and gone. He was like,
Was it Little House on the Prairie or Highway to Heaven?
No,
Barney
it wasn't.
Miller.
It was neither. It was neither.
Was it Ski Man?
No.
Ski Boy.
Ski
Ski
Boy, that
Boy.
was losing
Ski
time
Boy.
on the show.
Wait, did you guys ever hear of this? This just popped up. I was looking. Keep on Trucking. It went from July 12th to August 2nd, 1975. Not even a month. And it was supposed to be introduced by Rod Serling. Does anybody know that?
What was it?
I literally
you just sent Rich down a rabbit hole.
I remember the show Moving On, which was about truckers, which had Claude Akins or whatever in it there.
Did anyone
by
ever?
the way, hello Max, hello Rich, hello Martin,
Goody.
hello Lou, and hello.
Let's
Good day to you, Mr.
Sanchez.
Landon. It's quite an honor to have you here this evening.
All right, hold on. Here it is.
I can't do Landon's accent. All I can do is start crying and talk about God. Maybe I don't know.
So we had,
Here.
There
you go.
What is this?
What's that?
This is Ski Boy.
Ski Boy is a British.
13 episodes. Like Planet of the. Don't laugh, because Planet of the Apes was only 13 episodes too. Yes, it's filmed at the mountainous location of San Luc in Switzerland, where the plots for the episodes mostly center around dramatic events in the mountains. He had to ski his way to help people. Oh, sorry. How did that come up? I meant to take that off. Sorry.
I've never heard of that.
So this was the Italian version of. This is the Italian version of Flipper.
No.
They
No.
just couldn't afford the animals, so they just put a kid on skis.
Yeah, Ski Boy Flipper. Yeah, same thing.
I can't, but it was so bad because everything was dubbed. Like you'd hear the music. I think it was in English, and they had the music. Yeah, because it's British. It was in English, and then all of a sudden, you see this like 18-year-old kid come on with skis and be like, "Oh, vamos a ir," and he's like fucking going up in Italian with this really deep voice. You're like, not even close. Try and get it close or something.
We had a great show. It was back in the late '60s, but I grew up watching the reruns called Skippy, and it was a kangaroo that was like Scooby Doo, but the kangaroo would solve crimes.
Nice.
A cartoon or a live action show?
It was a real kangaroo.
Oh
It was a real kangaroo, and it had like real people, like a kid. Sonny was the friend of Skippy, and his dad was a park ranger. And you go on YouTube, man. It'll blow your mind how cool it is.
How has someone not remade that?
Oh, they've done some comedy. Some comedy guys did a bit of a semi reboot where Skippy was dealing drugs and stuff, which is pretty funny. But
Look at Skippy.
Skippy the bush kangaroo.
Does the show
Great
end
stuff.
with him
You gotta
falling
get
down
him
one of those
banned
holes?
again, Lou, with your Skyboy opening.
Like
That's what
There's the ski boy.
Oh my god!
Ski Boy. This is the opening.
So the Japanese
Sorry,
had asked
Steve,
for
who
a
did-
new Ski Boy. Lou, is
It's
this
me.
why?
Hold on, I'm going to save you. I'm coming down the mountain. I'll be there in an hour.
Lou, is this why you collect Steve? Lou, is this why you collect Steve Scow?
Yeah.
Is-
Yes.
I mean, but look at it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, like seriously, like this is what that's what I got stuck watching. I mean, can you blame me for getting shit fucked up?
That's actually pretty good.
Ski Boy.
Skippy
Ski
the
Boy,
voice
that's awesome.
I don't remember the music being like that. I remember something more like Ski Boy, Ski Boy, or some shit.
No, that's just what you used to just go around your house singing.
That's what you used to lay in bed late at night in your room going, Ski Boy.
I think how Linda was
Boy.
in that show. Wasn't
I've got a ski pole here for you, Ski Boy.
How Linda was in the TV show, and Fish. They were both in the TV show.
Lou
He was
used to open
sliding
up his-
around it. He was sliding around in his gym jams with his socks, going ski boy.
Ski Boy.
Lou would open up his copy of El Dynamito with his poster of Ski Boy.
Here you
Oh,
go. Here you go.
We got that in Bahrain. We never got Scholastic in Italy. We got it in Bahrain.
There you go, Skippy.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck is that?
That's Skippy.
That's fucking Flipper.
That's what I'm saying. So we need to have this little
You're
fucking alternate universe where it's Skippy versus Flipper.
Yeah, but did Flipper solve mysteries?
Yes. Flipper was in charge of the general
All right,
store. in
Mark,
Little
now
House
it's got to
on
go
Prairie.
bid on that costume.
He also served as an angel on Highway to Heaven.
Right now, Lou's is looking for Run Joe Run. That's all he knows.
Yeah, Run Joe Run was the one that was great.
I saw that show. I was here. I was here for that show. Yeah, Run Joe Run was great. Run Joe, mistakenly,
It was
I
the
don't know.
fugitive. Like he
bitten
accidentally
trucker.
tried to hurt his trainer, and then the dog would have flashbacks.
The trainer said he didn't do it, so he was chasing the dog. I mean, at some point you're going to realize, like,
So
I've
hold up.
chased the dog
Hold up.
for 6 months.
The premise of Run Joe Run was to rip off The Fugitive.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He was a dog trained for the military, and he didn't kill anybody. He like injured his trainer, but he was like trying to protect him
was
or
an
something.
accident.
Yeah. And then then the military, they had actual wanted posters of him, like this dog is wanted,
And he looked like every other German Shepherd on the planet. So it wasn't like he had some special
and he
marker.
would travel from town to town.
Oh my God. So the pitch was someone said it's a German Shepherd, but it's The Fugitive meets the Hulk, but with a dog.
Yeah.
Ooh, too funny. Yeah. Hold on. I think this is what he was on. Hang on, give me 1 sec. I'll do it. I think this is it. No, I have to go over to here. Sorry, wrong one. I hate when fucking YouTube comes up like that. All right, is this it? I think this is it. There we go. All right, hold on.
Hi, Brian.
Okay, so this I can remember this song.
Sanchez
like
fell
it was-
asleep.
Oh, come on.
I can remember.
Long
this.
day.
Here we go. I can remember this song
Good, I'm
because
here.
this was
Well, there's music.
4 million times. Here we go.
There it
Oh.
is. Bam. Is this the Italian version? Is this supposed to be Italian guitars instead?
This is the Bahrain version. It's in Arabic.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No
Look at the
way.
fucking World Trade Center's in that. Holy shit! I just realized. Look at the World Trade Center.
So right now there's an abrupt stop and then we go to prayer.
Yeah, I mean it was basically this, and freeze, and then okay, back. And that's what would happen. They would literally call out.
Lou,
Middle of
did they come back to where the show stopped, or was it like 5 minutes later?
No, they actually came back to where it's like it would just go off the air, like you would have nothing.
Oh, that's too bad.
Matter of fact,
I was hoping it would still run, so you came back. You don't know what the hell you missed.
No, like came back and go. No, but so this is some shit you would never guess. So when they called for prayer in Bahrain, at least, I'm pretty sure most of the Arab world at that point, you prayed wherever you were. So they carry their prayer rugs.
Oh,
So
yeah,
if you're
dude.
walking across the street, you just start praying in the middle of the street. So anybody driving was required to stop. You didn't fucking move while they were praying in the streets. Like kids crossing the street, you didn't move. You didn't do shit. You sat there and you waited, and that's all there was to it. Yeah, that was some crazy shit. My mother not like my mother's Jewish, and we weren't allowed to tell anybody she was Jewish because they wouldn't even sell Coke in Bahrain because it was made in Israel. Yeah, it was fucked up, dude. It was some crazy shit.
So right now, Sanchez is saying, "Wait a minute, I can stop whatever I'm doing right in the middle if it's a call to prayer."
Yeah, they literally would just call prayer out at 5 times a day. It was, I mean, that's the culture.
Brian, you may want to find a new place of worship, buddy.
Oh, fuck this shit.
Sanchez.
God, you guys are fucking
stop cold in the middle of
Lou,
everything.
I could just I'm getting images of Lou stopping as a child. All this
oh, we didn't do that. We're not Muslim. We just stood there. We didn't do, I mean, we were allowed to walk around, but you don't bump into them, you don't bother them like they're praying. It's like you don't go into a church and start going, "Hey everybody, what the fuck's up?" I mean, you just let them do what they do, you know. And we were kids. So.
I knew a guy who was talking with a Muslim girl, and he's like, "So you guys pray like 15 different times a day?" She goes, "Oh yeah, we pray a lot during the day." He's like, "So what do you mean you pray a lot? You just praying to get it right next time with another tower?" I was like, "Damn."
Oh. Gates doesn't understand that joke.
Jesus.
No.
Oh, I understand it.
There was an Indian guy talking to a Muslim chick about that. I was like, "Damn, dude, that's harsh."
I went into a mosque once because I did have a girlfriend who was Muslim, and her brother passed away, and so you go into the mosque like the church, but
when was this, Lou?
This was like 15 years ago.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so you go into the mosque and they separate the men from the women. You take off your shoes and you line up, and it's very whatever. But I said, why do they separate the men from the women? Because you bend over, because you're bending and praying. Knees bending. And it wasn't appropriate for a man to be behind a woman when that was happening. So they literally separated them into different rooms. I don't know if they still do that. I would assume yes, if you're traditional. But I was like, oh, that's interesting.
I ended up working with and coaching a number of girls who were in middle school, going into high school, Muslim girls for basketball. Some of them were nicest girls in the world, incredibly bright. And you would just watch as they got closer and closer in age, and then they're wearing this and they're wearing that, and they're still trying to do some of these things. And it was I don't know, it was I couldn't process it.
It's definitely different. It's not like anything you use. I mean, we lived in Bahrain, so we were around it, but we were never in a mosque. I mean, when they called the mosque, it wasn't over TV. Well, they would do it over TV, but they would literally go up in the tower. And they would call. Now usually they use bullhorns or microphones, but in the past they just belted it. Like the guy just went up and belted it out. And
that's what Gates does, but his is just obscenities.
It's like, I gotta drop a gorilla finger 5 times a day. Fucking
it's almost going into Tourette's syndrome. It's yelling. Motherfucker!
I was like, so we put a gorilla finger. I'm sitting there going, what the holy shit? I didn't get it at first. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, oh man. So I put a little and he got up one day and he decided to go to market, but he was going to drop some kids off at the pool. He dropped the kids off at the pool. A gorilla came out and attacked them. I mean, I never heard of that before. Fucking gorilla finger. Is that an Australian? I just never heard of it.
Haven't you ever heard that term before?
Oh my god, too funny. Yeah, you say you're dropping.
Hey Lou, would you like a piece of trivia for you?
Sure.
Caddyshack.
Miller only. Yeah.
No. Caddyshack, the pool scene.
Yeah.
Right. The Snickers.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know who the director of photography was for that? The director for that whole scene was
Bill Murray. I don't know.
Rico Browning.
Get the fuck out of here!
Isn't that crazy?
Get out of here!
No.
Why would they put him on that one scene?
Anything aquatic like Flipper, all the Flipper stuff is him.
what was there some contract that he had to
No,
do?
he was just the god of underwater and water filming. So
That's-
anything that went on, you brought in Rico Browning. Danny,
That's-
that's the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Only
Oh,
in the
okay.
water part. He was the guy who swam in the soup because it was
Yeah.
Right.
what's his
So-
face?
Yeah, he did everything even through
What's his
what the
name?
fuck was that 90s show Sequest? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, he did everything on there. So anything water before CGI was him.
I have a whole bunch of Ben Chapman
Shit.
stuff at Rico Browning. My buddy did.
What is that, Rich? What do you have? Oh, Run Joe Run.
Rich,
Run Joe Run Viewmaster.
Nice.
oh man. That show was what, 71 or something, Rich? It was like really early, right?
And this one was even weirder. Do you remember this? Korg.
Did you say
10,000.
Oh, Korg.
Porn?
Korg.
Oh, Korg. Thank you.
Was that a comic you sent me, Rich?
There was a Korg comic, but this was like a Saturday morning show too, and it was just about cave people.
Oh. No, I think you sent me
there was a
comic.
handful of caveman TV shows.
It reminds me of
Yeah,
the
I know a lot.
Mego. Like, why were the Mego figures not Korg? Because they came out around the same time.
Maybe they want to pay for the license.
That's exactly what it was.
I mean, how much could a license cost in the 70s for a fucking caveman
Because
TV show?
what they have 1 million BC? Is that what the figures were?
That's what they called them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if they were really.
Was that a
Well, I mean, but back
Was that a Fox
then,
movie. It was
but
Star,
back
wasn't
then,
it? Wasn't that
Mego had
Star?
Star
Or that was
Trek
Caveman?
and DC stuff and Marvel, so those couldn't have been
Yeah.
cheap, even
well,
being
no,
relative at that
Well,
time.
it was definitely cheaper back then
Yeah.
because
Marvel didn't cost
wasn't
shit.
Marty one of the guys that kind of kicked that into play because he went
Yep.
after all that shit?
Yeah, Marvel
Yeah.
didn't cost jack of anything in the 70s to get a license from. The company was in fucking dire straits. And they had the DC license because the guy who came up with the idea, the original idea, Stan Weston, had the DC license because he had it from Captain Action.
And didn't Martin, like even with the Star Trek stuff back then, they only had to license the show, right? Not the characters, or is that not
They
true?
had it was a general Star Trek license from Paramount, because I don't think Shatner and Nimoy or those guys had likeness rights back in the early mid 70s.
have that back then? Did that even exist?
Not that's the thing. Yeah, I mean it wasn't it wasn't a real. You were
Wasn't
you
like
were
a
the
thing back
exception to the rule if you had something like that, and there's certainly DeForest Kelly didn't have anything like that. Nimoy and Shatner may have, but I don't.
Do
I
you
doubt
think that they were trying to do the Filmation cartoon? That was what they were basing the figures on, because they look so much more like the cartoon.
Star
Well,
Trek
that was
ones?
the same time, right?
Well, that's where the Neptunian came from, right?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the cartoon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, even is the
What happened to the Megado? What happened to him?
Well, even Dr. Zaius in the Planet of the Apes line, he wears the white in the cartoon. He never wears the white in any of the movies.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, well, it's all they grab the license, and they only grab the license because, okay, what's coming out at this period, right? What the fuck? So 1 million BC was 1966, and those figures came out in what, 74, 75?
Yeah, they were later because they had that arm throwing mechanism. Remember?
And it's a war. Oh my god, it's a Hammer film. Fuck a duck! I didn't know that. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess it would be Michael Carrera. So it's distributed by Warner Brothers. Well, there's your answer. Yeah. So they were trying to rip off Korg and whatever the hell else was coming out, but they had a Warner Brothers. Did they have a Warner Brothers license? Yeah, because of DC.
Yeah, you're right.
So
It
they
was
grabbed
Hammer.
fucking 1 million BC because that's almost 10 years later. So
Yeah,
that
they
cost
used
nothing.
they used Ma Walton for the woman instead of the fucking hot chick that was in it. Raquel Welch. They used the Ma Walton character.
My favorite
Yeah.
conversation, the one time when I was at or the last fucking Meagle meet, the last real meet, was when I asked Marty, why did they jump back to the Titans when they were doing all the Marvel characters? I said, did DC, was that something to do with DC? Because I think X-Men had just come about at that time. There was no real reason. And he sort of danced around it. And then I asked him separately, and you know, you put some of the facts together and you realize it was like they shifted back because DC fucking called in a favor. There was some connection. Somebody's son worked at DC. That the dad worked for Marty and the son worked for DC. And so when you begin to put those little things together, you realize, yeah, a lot of their licensing that they were doing was based off of what do they have access to that didn't cost anything, or what could they grab for
I don't
this.
think Marty remembers anything. I think he was so fucking jacked up on coke. I don't think he remembers
No,
anything.
you don't.
He asks
His
questions and he's like, I don't remember. It's like, what do you remember?
he remembers the large things like Joe Namath
Yeah.
and you know, events and stuff like that. But I think it was
he met him. That's why. You know?
yeah, wasn't it Neil Kublin that was responsible for?
I think
remember.
so.
Was that the guy's name?
Yeah, no, Neil Kublin. That's him.
Yeah, I think that was the guy that when he died like in the
You
early
can probably
2000s.
read about it on Toy Ventures. In Toy Ventures, Mark.
That true wealth of knowledge. Well, let's get to the real shit. Danny, did you go somewhere today and buy a bunch of stuff?
show, bitch.
I did. I went to. It was the big Australian Toy Fair today, which is like about 15 minutes from my place, which is always
nice.
a good thing. Yeah. So
Right, you know
yeah,
what? I'm right.
And he filled up the car, went home, unloaded, and came back again.
No, I just went the once. Sometimes I go Saturday and Sunday, but today it was just today. That's it.
Busy? Was it like really full of
Yeah,
stuff? Was it
yeah.
always?
Yeah, it was pretty busy today. Yeah.
And what'd you get, Danny? Nothing. Great. Okay. Thanks.
Well, it's funny you should ask. It's funny you should ask, Martin.
Oh no, he got nothing.
Nope.
Now
Are you
listen,
showing-
No, I walked
showing
around.
a movie?
I walked around for quite a while, and I was struggling to find something, and I was starting to stress. And then I came across a couple of items.
Okay,
couple
wait a
of items
minute.
which
Time out.
I'll
Time out a
discuss
second,
now.
guys. Are you hearing it, Danny's audio right now?
Yes.
See how his audio sounds? Go ahead and talk, Danny.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's getting feedback from his
From
speakers.
Martin.
That's,
Yes.
I'm gonna mute
This
to
is-
see if it goes away.
This is God, Max.
Okay.
You drank too much coffee.
Okay, that might be it.
What is it? Is it feedbacking through Martin's?
That's what I
Through
think.
Someone's. I just muted and it was still going, so it's not me. Plus I have
Oh.
a headset on.
Did you mute
I haven't
Martin?
got.
Why is Michael Landon doing a toy review on our live stream?
I'm going to fucking smack you in a minute.
You gotta reach me from Australia, motherfucker.
Michael Landon, back from the dead.
Why did you mistreat your wife on the show, Mr. Landon?
You can have a talk to my lawyers, you asshole.
Talk to this fucker. I give you the crushing arm. Oh, you got the fucking Steve Scout. Which one did you? You got both of them.
I got both
In the
of them.
box?
Yeah.
Do you mind if we ask how much you paid for them? Were they over?
I got these two. I got these two for $90.
Is that Australian or American?
No, $90 Australian.
How much is that American? Like $30?
Oh, yeah, probably.
More than that.
No, is it more? I don't know. How much
Yeah,
is it?
no, it's a lot.
No, it's probably about 60.
what's that in American dollars? A potato?
Yeah,
No, it's like
it's a
right.
bunch. It's a packet of gum and a fucking poke in the eye.
All right, it's like fucking 50, 60. It's like $60.
Yeah. So they're
Okay? $54. That's great.
they're brand new in box. So
Holy shit! What a steal!
yeah, crazy.
That's a steal. Would he have a bunch of them, or are these the only two he had? Did he have a case of them?
He just had these two.
Oh shit, they're great.
Yeah.
That's
So
fantastic.
they
$60
basically,
American.
yeah, they've never come out of the box.
That's ridiculous. You'll pay more for a loose one.
Yeah. So the cardboard insert is in there, and they haven't been taken out.
No shit. Take them out now so Johnny can have a heart attack.
I'll do it after.
Dude, those are great, Danny.
They are.
Or
It's-
shows David Ian. He's probably got like a whole set still cherry mint.
Yeah, you got Steve Scout and Bob Scout. The Bob Scout one here goes. It gets expensive.
Yeah, so I have been after the Bob Scout. I've never find them.
Yeah.
So that was
So what are you gonna find? What are you gonna find? Was it Dave and Chris Cub Scouts? I think is it Chris? I think that one. He's impossible. You might find Dave Scout, Cub Scout, but the other ones.
so there's 4 of these guys, is there?
There's 2 Boy Scouts and 2 Cub Scouts. So they did a white guy, a black guy, Boy Scouts, and they did a white guy and a black guy, Cub Scout. So Dave is a Cub Scout, the white one, and I think it's no, I'm sorry, it's Craig. Was it Craig? I'm trying to remember. It's Craig Cub Scout. He's the white one. And I think Dave Cub Scout is the black one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool. So the
And
Cub one, the Cub ones don't talk.
What's that?
So the Cub ones don't have a pull ring when they go the old dib 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 dob dob dob.
No. Why do yours have a pull ring?
No. So what else? have I got here? So the box is a little beat up, but this is a first issue Evel Knievel.
Oh, nice.
How can you know it's first? How'd you know it's first? By the
Because
year?
I will show you why. The first one comes with a crossbar in the handlebars. There, you can see a crossbar.
Yep.
Yep, and the silver engine.
So what's it look like when it's not the first? No crossbar. And what color's the engine? White.
No, they're black. You get black, or you can get a grey one, but the black one. So you get one like that.
So did you not have one of those before, Danny?
The one that I had was the bar is broken.
Okay.
But I thought for the price I got this one, and the Evel Knievel has got his belt and helmet,
Oh, he's got the belt on. Yeah.
and it came with a box, and he's in good shape. He's got his stunt stand on the back there, so it was an awesome deal. So I said, "You're coming home with me."
It's like Danny's mint toy run.
It was, yeah, but that's almost lost my shit when I saw that. Yes, and I found a jet cycle as well.
There you go.
Which is,
I don't think I've ever seen that before. I mean, other than a picture, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah,
That is nice.
usually the handlebars are busted on it, but this one's good. Just needs a clean up. That's all. Just needs a clean up, and he's good to go. Very,
Wow.
very, very nice.
All those went on the winders. They all went on the winders. Every single
Yeah.
evil toy.
Yeah.
All went on the winders.
Yeah, they all went.
Again,
Yeah,
how much did that set you back?
which one
How much did you pay?
for both?
Which thing?
Yeah.
I paid $130 for both of those.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I know.
90.
That's why I grabbed them.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who went shopping with you today? Jesus? You got like the deals of the century on
I
everything.
did. I did, and I tell you, I walked around twice, and I was starting to get the sweats because I couldn't find anything.
Oh, Jesus.
And then I saw this old fella. He had all these cars and trucks and everything, and he had that Evel Knievel like in a box. He had 3 others that with their Energizer loose, and he had a crash car and the hot rod there as well. But I've got those, so I just grabbed the first edition bike.
Danny, in Australia, they were sold as Ideal Toys also? In
Yes,
Australia?
yeah.
Okay.
They were
were
sold as ideal. Yep. Yep. What else we got? So I found a lot of loose figures. So these ones here, these are not. I can't remember what they're not Lion Rock. They're the other ones.
the knockoffs.
Yeah. So I can't really see here. So that guy.
Oh, Samilla's gonna die because he just was talking about this the other
Yeah.
day.
So they're not. Yeah. I forget what they're called. These ones.
They came in so many packages, Danny, like all over the world, the Germany, Italy, and
Yeah.
stuff. So
And then that guy.
that is the guy that I think we see normally. That's the French guy, right? Isn't that the guy that shows up usually? Sanchez, I think it's that one, right?
I think it is because you look at his face. He's got that sort of French thing going on.
I'm not going to make any comment because I'm not a huge fan of French, but okay. Sanchez, didn't I send you that one on the card that somebody gave me? I sent it to you, right? Sanchez.
To me? Oh, Sanchez.
I think it's to Sanchez. He's frozen. I think
frozen.
I don't think
No,
I
I'm
kept
not.
it. Oh. Did
What'd
you
you
get that
send me?
for me? Did I send you that French one on the card? The Lion Rock soldier? It wasn't Lion Rock, though. He was the knockoff one.
It was the here. Hang on. Let me
You
find
have it, right? I sent you? Okay.
Yeah.
And,
I couldn't remember if I sent you or not.
That outfit on that
this one-
French one is really cool.
Yeah, he shows up probably, I don't know. I mean, to my experience, of all the ones that show up, he shows up as one of the most. And then that Australian bearded bush guy.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fucking hat turned sideways, yeah. Or
That's and this is a Lion Rock guy.
yeah, that's
actual the Lion Rock.
the real deal.
Yeah, that's the real guy.
Go find the Lion Rock.
I found the Filmation Ghostbuster werewolf that I needed.
Nice.
Ooh, holy crap.
Yeah.
He had an angel with him today. He was in Highway
So
to Hell.
I've been after this guy for a while, so it's good to find him.
Do you have them all now?
I think I've got all the Filmation monsters. Yeah, I think I've got them all now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So he's the sculpt on that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, gents, I got to cash out. My phone's about to die.
All right, dude.
All right, Martin, take it easy.
Martin didn't pay his electric bill. He can't charge his fucking phone.
You cheap bastard.
Charge it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I sent that, right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. That's probably that might be one of the ones you got. Does it say like Johnny Action or something on it? Sanchez, what's it say is I can't really see what the label says. Hang on.
Johnny Action.
No, this is Global, the War Hero.
The War, yeah. So they did those in a whole bunch of God. They did those in so many different lines. In Italy, they did them. They did those in a Woolworths line, not all of them, but the Woolworths one, like somebody was selling the Navy guy, they wanted like $250. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's a knockoff. Like it says Woolworths. I'm like, all right, whatever. Whatever.
You might have to help me with this guy. I always forget this guy's name. He just looks like he's hugely stoned. No, he's that.
Captain Eagle, you fuck. Did you find that?
Yeah.
How much? Tell me that wasn't $5, Danny.
That was $11.
Danny, do you have the stretch belt on it with the gold?
Yes.
Does he have the white boots?
I think I've got the white boots.
They're the same as the AJ boots. They're the same fucking
Yeah.
boots. The only thing it's missing then is the boots in the bag, and you got him for that? Dude, I have one. He is a bitch to get now. I had him in the bag a long time ago, but he is a bitch to get now. Congratulations. So he's got the Amigo plastic. It's not Amigo body. If you look at the body, you'll see it's a little bit different. Same style, it's just got markings on it that are different.
Okay.
Down by the I think it's down by the waist or the pelvis or whatever. Dude, that's
the head is like that real sort of soft,
and he looks like he's
rubber.
Dude, that's Captain Eagle. That's a fucking great find. Jesus, man. You're the shit on your side today, I'll tell you that.
I've got one, but he's in a tub, but he's a little bit beat and he's got no clothes on. But then I saw I thought, oh yeah, that's the Captain Eagle bloke. So I picked it up. I thought that's crazy price, and that was just in a cheap bin. So
What the fuck goes on in Australia between your 2-foot spiders and your cheap toys? You're killing me.
I'm not sure all toys are cheap. I think it was just like the guy didn't really know what was going on. I think he just put everything in the cheap stuff in a like a box or a crate, and he just went through it.
Put that shit on eBay and see what you get for it. You're not paying.
No, I want to keep them. I'll keep them.
Get a lot more than $11 for it. Yep.
That's true. And I got a small bag of stuff here. So I got a Mr. Action head, which is cool.
Is he Eagle Eyes? He looks like an Eagle Eyes.
No, he's not Eagle Eyes. No, he's not an Eagle Eyes. Just a Mr. Action. And then you got the spy mask.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
Which is cool. That's a great mask, that one. And then got the GI. What's the name? The sailor vest there.
Okay, very nice.
The puffy one, the cloth puffy one.
Yeah, cloth one, yeah.
The same with the spy coat there, that brown trench coat.
Danny, do you remember we sent you the picture from Mick? It was the Zapf G.I. Joe. The Zapf made and it made that same fucking costume with the mask. I don't know what that G.I. Joe outfit's called. You guys know. I don't know. I have it, but they made the same exact one in a knockoff. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that boxed figure's still up there for $500 or whatever.
Danny, just so you know, a tattered blue jumpsuit for Captain Eagle is $30, and somebody wants $11 for one boot. So they're just saying, oh yeah, dude, I'm looking at it now. They always go for a lot. It's unbelievable. They're hard to find now. They're really hard to find.
I suppose that once that belt comes off, that you're never going to find that again, are you?
No. You can get an elastic, probably a Mego belt somewhere, but not with that gold buckle. So don't lose that thing, and don't, because you'll just stretch the elastic and it probably won't go back.
No. I'll just find some boots and he'll go on the shelf.
Yeah, definitely.
So I got Palatoy Action Man, just a blue office shirt, which is cool. The Palatoy ones are cool. Same with the Palatoy Action Man camo shirt.
All right.
And then this is the G.I. Joe.
Isn't that the Mike Power Atomic Man shirt?
That is.
Yeah, that's the Atomic Man shirt. Yep. Yeah. So all that was a deal. That was $15, which I think is a bargain.
Wow. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I think that's a bargain.
I could buy a ticket to go to Australia, take the 16-hour flight or whatever it is, go to the toy show, buy shit, and still come home and save money compared to shit here. Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. Mego Like Meat 2024 is going to be in Adelaide, Australia.
There you go.
Come to the toy fair, man, and just fucking buy tons of shit.
I'm with you there. I am.
So I've got a voice commander. He's probably a little bit rough and ready, but I don't know whether he works. I'll have to put batteries in. But these guys I really like. They're the ones with the 3 buttons on his chest, and he makes gun noises and all that sort of stuff.
Max is just showing his digital face that he got.
Yeah, there you go. So this is the smaller line version of the voice commanders. Yeah, this is like Voice Squad or something.
Did they do any other ones in this 12-inch size like this, or just Max?
No, just Max. That's it.
Cool.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite figures, actually. That one. That's a great figure. This one, it's one of these weird Remco squish body thing. I don't know. It sort of looks like Elton John in a weird way. These sort of little kooky figures are.
Bring that up. Sorry, let me change that. Sorry, I didn't realize you still know what you were doing.
Oh yeah, they're like It's like a Remco sort of muscle body weird dude. Yeah. So I think it's Remco or the. I can't remember, but yeah, these are. I've got a couple of these weird. They all made the same body, but they did all different soft-headed sculpts on them for different characters. So yeah. So it was a good day. Pretty good day.
Hey, you
You got a lot of good
stuff.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you sure did.
I lucked out. I mean, these guys. This guy with the Honda hat. I reckon I'll have to try and find out who this guy is. But yeah, he's got a Honda helmet on.
Pilot? Isn't that the Air Force pilot? Hold on. Let me see that again.
It could be. Got
Can you
the
hold it up again? Let me see it one more time. If you
the
don't mind.
Honda helmet. It could be him.
All right, so that should be the Air Force guy, I think, because he's got the leather jacket. Is his tan pants, Jenny? They're tan?
Yeah.
He's
Here, let's see him again.
Isn't that the Air Force guy with the leather jacket?
He's the fighter pilot.
Yeah.
Fighter
He's
pilot.
the fighter pilot.
So I'll have to find out if this Honda helmet is with this line or something else, because it's got Honda on the silver logo there.
Hold on, I can get you a picture of that thing. Hang on.
Yeah, it's got. So I don't know whether it's part of this line. He just came with the helmet. So
well, he did. That figure did come. See, Paula still made them. Oh, a bunch of these guys made them. There's a ton of them.
are they with the soldier line, whatever they're called, World Soldier or something?
Danny, there's at least, I can probably name you at least 7 different lines that had them from different countries, but they were all pretty much the same. There's Johnny Action, there's War Heroes,
that's
Combat
it,
Action,
and Woolworths had these or something, didn't they? Woolworths had these.
Woolworths had them. Yeah, I'm getting you a picture of it because so he did come with a helmet. Give me 1 sec.
It'd have to be another pilot helmet or something.
Well, I wonder if somebody put that Honda sticker on there, Danny.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Somebody might have put that on the original helmet.
There's a big. I don't know what's supposed to go at the top of the helmet there. I don't know whether it's supposed to have some weird.
No, I've never seen one in person.
Yeah,
Les Sanchez.
It's supposed to have a strap because he's got like little eyelet things there for a strap. But yeah, someone could have just put that sticker on there.
Yeah,
that doesn't go with the figure.
Yeah. I'd like to know what this helmet's from.
Yeah, I don't know, because that figure came with like a
Did it have one of those cloth helmet things with the
it came with a
plastic helmet,
leather hat, like a leather helmet type
thing.
A
helmet. It's a plastic helmet.
Yeah, but same as the jacket material. Was it?
Yeah, it was like the same as the jacket. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I used to walk past these years ago and just go, nah, it's not me.
They're fucking junk, and look at them now. Like,
I know. I really like them.
Yeah, no, my mom. I seen them when I was a kid. My mom got me one, something like, I don't know. She got me one for my birthday when I was a kid, and God, it had a parachute with it. It had like a plastic parachute with it. But I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, because I was thinking it was, I'm thinking Mego.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the same type of thing as those, but they're smaller. I mean, obvious. Nowhere near a size, only 6 inches.
Yeah.
But she got me one.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Lou, we all know it's. Oh yeah, this is Lou. A whole 2 inches.
Dick.
It's not the size; it's how you use it.
Dick. That's true. It's not the motion of the ocean. It's the.
But no, it's like my mom got me one. Then it's like she got one for like I was telling us before. We had like when I was in grade school, they did like a Secret Santa. And my mom goes, "Well, here, just get him one of these." And I was kind of embarrassed because this was some rich kid I had to get it for. but she got him the Pilot, which I thought was really cool, and I couldn't find it again. I was like, oh shit, I want that one. Because when I was a kid, I had the paratrooper, and I had the Navy guy, the fighting CB.
Oh yeah, yep,
That's an expensive one, Sanchez.
yeah, that's right.
He's all-
Yeah, trust me, I regret opening it. But then again, I was just a little kid.
Yeah,
Well, you played with
like
it,
I said,
you know, that's what they were for.
yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But I used to
mean,
see these Lion Rock guys quite a lot at toy fairs, and I thought, yeah, they're not Migos, it's sort of, you know, small and that, but I wish I picked them up at the time because I really like them.
You and Samillo now are going to be battling it out for them all over.
No,
eBay.
they're actually for what they are, they're very expensive.
They're
If you go on eBay, they're expensive for what they are.
And the other thing you have to be careful because on eBay they usually list them as Lion Rock if they're loose, and unless it says Lion Rock on the back, it's not Lion Rock. It's not. I mean,
exactly.
Personally, I don't give a shit. But if you're a Lion Rock collector and you don't want
Yeah.
the knockoffs, then
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you would. You'd be a bit pissed if you got it and then you looked at the back and if you're a Lion Rock collector and it's not on there, so you'd be a bit annoyed. But
yeah.
like I said,
Well,
either
why
way,
would you-
I'm the same. I'm the same with you, Lou. If it's Lion Rock or not, or these guys, I reckon they're really cool.
Yeah, I like.
and
them.
besides, why would you buy them on eBay when you can just go to the toy show in Australia and get them for $11?
Yeah,
yeah.
this is true. This
Right?
This is
That's
true,
just
that.
dumb.
Yeah,
That's a good
yeah,
point.
exactly. That's not smart buying, is it?
No.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. So awesome day. I mean, I'm buzzed that I got that first edition Evel Knievel because that is difficult to find. So
How many of those do you
Yeah.
have? Do you have a? Oh, you said you have the broken. You're the one with the broken.
yeah, it's broken. So now I've got that one. But yeah, I've got a few Knievels. So yeah,
a
it's
few.
good fun.
Christ.
Yeah.
Danny
Plus the
got
bo-
Nobody can find you
scored you
because
in.
Danny has them all in Australia packed away.
Nah, actually, I'm lucky that I've got room to put the Evel Knievel stuff out. Actually,
Yeah, I don't know where
yeah,
you find
pretty lucky.
for it. They take a lot of space if you got the, I don't know what you call it, the winder or whatever it is. That's,
Oh yeah, the Energizer. Yeah, it does. The Energizer. I've just got the one of each of the colors. That's it. Otherwise, I'd just be having, like five oranges, 7 yellows, 10 reds, and all that sort of stuff. So I've just got one of each color. That's it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So,
Good
and
stuff.
plus the Boy Scout, the Bob Scout, and the Steve Scout, like brand. I just picked them up, and because they were a good price, I didn't even look inside the box, but I didn't even realize they haven't even been taken out.
That's what's cool when you find something like that, like old store
Yeah.
stock hasn't been touched.
Yeah, that's definitely stored. The only bummer is that, I mean, whoever had them had 50 cents on them, so they put 50 cents on
Don't
the
even
box.
sweat it, dude. They wrote on that goal getter. They put the number 2 on the box, like really small in the back. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Eventually, it'll just disappear because
Oh yeah, it's no big deal.
the Bob Scout, mine broke. The head broke, and I don't know if I sent it to Buck or I'm like, it's broken. And then I went to buy another one. I'm like, holy fuck, man! They want like sometimes over $100 for it loose. So you getting them both in the box for that price for 90 Australian for both of them? I mean, the Steve
It's pretty
Scout,
crazy.
you still got a good price. The Steve Scout
Yeah.
doesn't go as much as it's like the G.I. Joe Adventure Team, right? The black one's usually way more expensive than the white ones. Harder to find and shit. And I don't know if it has the same plastic problems because of what they put into it, but you start looking for the Cub Scouts, you could probably find Craig. I think the other one's Dave. He's tough, man. He's really tough to find unless somebody has that they want to get rid of. It's hard. Definitely hard.
The funny thing is, I did obviously a few laps, and there's one guy that he's from interstate, and he's always got cool stuff. And I bought some loose figures, And then I did another lap, and I went past his stall again, and I found a couple of other these like Lion Rock guys that I didn't see before. I did another lap, and I came back, and the Steve Scout stuff I found on the third go, and he had him tucked. He had him tucked facing, sort of not facing out, just facing side of his stall. So if I didn't look sort of around, I would have fucking missed him. So it was pretty lucky. Pretty lucky.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's all stuff.
Gentlemen, I need to call it a night. I am exhausted. Danny, that is an awesome get, man.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, I'm fucking losing it right now because I got.
Yeah, I think I'm about ready to do the same.
Yeah.
I can't believe you scored that much at a toy show. I go to toy shows, either stuff is so super high priced or they just have crap there. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Gets you got there, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, very lucky that this is the sort of the big toy fair in Australia, and lucky that it's here. And yeah, so it's sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but today was a win for me. So it was good.
Was that was right near your house, or
it's about not 15, about 10 minutes away from my place.
Oh gosh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's like the showgrounds, like a festival grounds we have here. So there's big halls, and they just fill up one hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I gotta drive 3. I drive 3 hours to go down there by Sanchez to the Chicago one.
Yeah, well, I would definitely drive that far, mate, with the awesome shit that I see from your guys' videos and the other videos I've seen before. Like Kane County is insane.
That's a pretty neat show.
It is.
Yeah.
This
All
past
right,
one was
guys.
absolutely nuts.
I'm calling it.
All right,
Good seeing you
guys.
guys. I will catch up with you. Take care, Rich.
Night, dudes.
All right, people. Good night, fellas.
See you guys.
Be good. Okay, bye-bye.
Thanks for listening.
Bye. Hey, guys. Absolutely. Be good.